grace in this moment? Will they pull back some of their usual political attacks?
Well, if the last 3 months are any guide, I imagine that we'll quickly go back to some of the very personal ad hominem attacks that characterized this race. As you know, Donald Trump had called her low IQ, and there were lots of back and forth between the two of them. I want to ask you, John Dickerson, because you spent a lot of the evening taking a look at the exit polls, and I think people want to know, what does this say about America? This is now Trump's America for some people. In the last 11 of 13 elections, people have voted for change. The exit poll shows 73% of voters thought that Trump was more likely to bring about change.
Yeah. Can I just do one quick remark on what Harris said? A couple of things. One, it's not a throwaway line when she says we must accept the results of this election. That would be in normal traditional American politics, just something you say, you move on. They got applause. She lingered on it. That's obviously still making those decisions with Donald Trump. And there was also some self-help in here. We wage this campaign in quieter ways, in the ways we treat each other as individuals. That's also implicit in that as a criticism of Donald Trump. It felt very much like Ted Kennedy's speech at the 1980 convention when he lost, which is the hope still lives and the dream shall never die, which is a kind of formula for a Democratic concession speech, giving everybody something to fight for in the future. What this election was about, to your question in the exit polls, it was an election that changed. Donald Trump was able to appeal to parts of what were the traditional Democratic coalition by making a case about the economy, particularly to people at the lower end of the economic scale. But so what Democrats used to think were ironclad separations on race, he broke through those with Latino voters. He didn't do it so much with black voters. And he was able to hold on to his own voters. Kamala Harris, by contrast, was not able to do as well with women voters as she had hoped. And I think at the end of the day, what Donald Trump's success and the success of other Republican candidates.
Women's 57 and then went down 4 years later? Latino went down. Young voters really went down.
But also when you listen to Jay Vance's speech at the convention, they felt unheard and unseen going back to the financial crisis of 2007, 2009, and back to the wars after 9/11. And we should throw COVID in there too. And so that's, and here we have the exit polls showing how it actually happened. There you see the victory among Latino voters. Donald Trump doing better than in 2020. He did well with young voters. This is the Democratic coalition. The most important number there is at the bottom. Women, 53% turned out for Kamala Harris. It was 57 for Joe Biden. And that's really the most important part of the race, that not turning up those women as part of her coalition.
I want to bring in Caitlin Huey-Burns. She is with the president-elect Donald Trump in West Palm Beach, Florida. And Caitlin, what are we hearing about potential presidential transition plans?
Yeah, that's right, Nora. This team is already getting to work, working on that transition. Just the former president and president-elect now is just a couple of miles away from here at his resort in Mar-a-Lago. Today, he has been taking calls from world leaders. He had a 25-minute phone call with French President Emmanuel Macron, and they talked about a lot of different issues according to the readout, and most importantly, of course, the issue of...
Wow, his son really has grew ever since.
Relationships with foreign leaders. In terms of the transition, it's notable that Trump's two sons, Don Jr. and Eric Trump, are among those.
Wait, he has two sons?
This has been
I think he only has one. There he is in the back.
And will continue through the transition.
Yeah, quite the growth spurt.
Transition is Linda McMahon, the former CEO
Goodness.
of WWE Wrestling, and also served as the in his cabinet before, and Howard Lutnick, who is a close friend of Trump and a former CEO.
Hey, move my mouse.
Leading that transition. But Nora, we're really looking at not only all the jobs that have to be filled, but specifically his cabinet. He's mused about a role for RFK Jr. as someone who could be involved in health policy, for example. But remember, all of the criticisms that came for Donald Trump from former members of his cabinet in his administration were kind of key center stage of this campaign. So he has noted that he will pick people differently than he has before. So keeping an eye on that. But this is a Washington, and as Donald Trump mentioned in his acceptance speech last night, feeling like they have a mandate for governing. Not only their defeat in the Electoral College, they're also on track for a narrow win in the popular vote. And they're also going to come to Washington with a Senate majority, and we're keeping an eye on the House majority as well. So this is a
47.5
elect feeling like he has a mandate and broad Republican support in Congress. Nora.
Excellent reporting there, Caitlin Huey Burns in West Palm Beach. Want to turn to our senior White House and political correspondent, Ed O'Keefe. And that is an important point, that he will see this election as a mandate. It was a resounding victory for him. And then he will have that majority in the Senate. So he will have some leeway about who he puts in his cabinet.
Not only who he puts in his cabinet, but potentially who he can stack the Supreme Court with, should some of the older justices decide to retire, can fill the federal judiciary as well across the country, the appeals and district court level. It gives him almost total federal government, and especially its personnel. But a few things going on in Washington, across the country, we should. Well, we know now at the Justice Department there are active discussions about starting to wind down some of those investigations and the cases involving him. Jack Smith, the special prosecutor's office, in discussions with the Attorney General about winding down the election-related allegations. The classified documents case was already dismissed. We'll see if they can do that by the inauguration. The other thing we've picked up on today, Democratic governors.
34 felony counts?
States, Midwest,
wait, what?
Southwestern states, many of whom have experience working with the first Trump administration during the pandemic, are in active discussions today about how to, as they put it, Trump-proof their states and prepare for big changes, ongoing changes in women's reproductive health, immigration policy, environmental regulations, and how the federal government will regulate industry and other aspects of society. These are governors like Illinois' J.B. Pritzker, Colorado's Jared Polis, Michigan's Gretchen Whitmer, who were all in those meetings with him back in the day about the pandemic, and then had to band together to deal with some of the relief because they believed the federal government wasn't moving fast enough. The other thing, if you were hearing that speech and you thought to yourself, that kind of sounds like the beginning of a 2028 campaign, some Democrats I've already heard from say, yeah, that did sound a little bit like that. But they said, there'll be at least 20 other Democrats who want to run as well. She will not have the field for herself if she so chooses to go down that road.
That's right. The Vice President Kamala Harris conceding the race, she said today, but not the fight. Donald Trump, in his remarks last night, calling the MAGA movement the greatest political movement of all time, and saying that he will bring about the golden age of America. Our coverage will continue on CBS News 24/7, your local news. And then tonight we'll have a full wrap-up on the CBS Evening News. We've got an hour-long show tonight, so we hope you'll join us. This has been a CBS News Special Report. I'm Nora O'Donnell.
So the votes are still being counted, huh? Or at least I think it is supposed to be coming to an end from here.
To report, Vice President Harris delivered her concession speech following former President Trump's win of the presidency last night.
She told a crowd of supporters she was proud of the campaign she ran. Harris also urged her supporters to keep fighting. Here's part of that. While I concede this election, I do not concede.
Wait, our state? So it's 47.2, 51.9 for Trump, huh? Voting is 63%? Interesting.
The fight for freedom.
So it's almost half and half? Arkansas is more of a bigger gap, 33%? California's higher. Interesting.
CBS News Chief White House correspondent Nancy Cordes is there, or is still there after the vice president's remarks. Nancy, the vice president.
Colorado 54? Yeah, I figure we'd be a little more Republican.
Reminiscent of her speech the night before.
Win of the presidency last night.
She told a crowd of supporters she was proud of.
Oh, they must have been held behind schedule.
Also urged her supporters to keep fighting. Here's part of that. While I concede this election,
Yeah, they're behind schedule.
With over 200 years of combined experience, Mays Teams.
Interesting. So we're at 47, not as low as Arkansas. Interesting. But we are lower, much lower than California. So that's really interesting. I'm not sure if anyone's on here, but I was just curious to look up the election that's live right now in here, since, well, Butter's asleep and I don't like to be trapped in my room all day. Oh, good. It's commercial right now because I decided to shift back to Pokemon. And I did had another pitiful argument with my mother before I decided to upload a blind reaction to One Piece, even though I don't think anyone would be viewing it since I'm 3 weeks late, and since this channel, it takes so long just to get subscribers or people to noticing me. It's not doing good, and I can see why. Even though Mountain Time. I already seen this episode. That's why these are just repeats. So sadly, I prefer not to have subscribers that only want one thing for me or asking me to do certain videos that I don't feel comfortable. And I'm reading something on YouTubers right now. This is why you should never quit. I've seen a lot of posts on here of people asking they should quit due to lack of progress. I feel that way all the time. I'm glad this got 250 votes or upvotes, and I'm one of them. So that's 251 now. You should never quit because consistency always pays off. You'll eventually make it. It doesn't feel like it though. This is a mentality that can help you in any aspect of life. First time parent, you will struggle at first, but by the time you'll figure it out. New job, you will be lost, but by the time you'll figure it out. First time homeowner, don't know how to change the light bulb. You guessed it. With time and a little research, you will figure it out. The point is that in all aspects of life, time will always wins. If you do literally anything consistently, you 100% of the time become very good at said thing. Winning on YouTube is almost guaranteed if you understand this life hack, as I call it. It may only take 2 months, while at the same time it might take you 10 years. I want to not wait that long. In the meantime, you of course want to do research and educate yourself on how to better your content. But giving up only guarantees failure. Sometimes it is okay to give up, though. But I do like this. Oh, yeah, I remember that old quote, the mining quote. This isn't very helpful, right? Failing is part of life, absolutely. The game of life is finding out what works for you, right? They might enjoy making YouTube videos. They have every reason they could ever need to pursue YouTube as a career. I do like Marie's comment here. I apologize, but people like you are so conditioned to seek money and success that you forget the whole point of living is to enjoy the time we're given. I agree. Nearly every successful content creator on the planet has sunk hours, days, even weeks of their time to produce content and weren't even paid for the work they did. Yep, I'm one of them. It's one of the most difficult careers anyone could ever choose, so obviously it takes time and effort to do anything with your platform. Yep. And who cares if some doesn't like what you're doing? Yeah, I had a downvote on the Henry Barrett. So there's no reason for them to keep doing it. No one wants to watch trash YouTube content. If someone doesn't like my videos because they're trash, then they don't need to click on it. So Henry, I had to disagree with you on here. Who cares if somebody? Others almost certainly will find it fun. Even if they don't, are you having fun? Most of the time I did. Someday, years from now, someone doing a research paper on this era of history will stumble across these videos to see what people were really like, not the polished corporate crap, but the daily journals of real people. That'll be the legacy of YouTube, the absolute gold mine of people. Yeah,
This is my responsibility. I'll radio my dad, then I'll take you.
Why is it always the same? Why do we always fail? Why?
Ask me, I don't know anything.
That's part of the problem.
Let go, you're ruining the fabric.
No, you guys take it easy. The ropes that are holding this thing up might give way. What do we do?
I choose victory, Belle. Come out and use your vine whip. Get off of me!
Rocking the boat, you two. Look what you've done, James. How are we gonna get the balloon now?
I'm sorry.
At least now we're on solid ground. So we... Goodbye, Team Rocket!
I can't believe we landed safely.
It's a miracle.
Huh?
Pikachu, Togepi, just hang in there. We're on our way. Oh, this is terrible! The road is totally blocked! What can we do? There's only one thing we can do. We'll have to climb over.
No way. No way we can climb over those rocks, Ash. They could shift any second.
Benji, is there another way we can take to get around those rocks? Yeah, but it might be dangerous. That doesn't matter. Dangerous or not, we have to try. We have to save Pikachu and Togepi, whatever it takes. Okay, it's this way. That's a pretty long climb. That's the service road.
Yeah.
But nobody's
Sorry about that.
ladder for years and years. I'll climb up first and see if it's okay. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Okay, come on up, guys. Yeah. Don't rush, just take it easy. Yeah, we're doing just fine, Leon.
5 years. Wow. That's commitment.
Don't let go. Leon, try to pull everybody up. Leon. Keep going, Leon. You can do it. I know. Knocked out. I choose you. Woo! Help Leon pull us up.
Yeah. We're safe.
I was really worried there for a minute. Seems like an hour. You're unbelievable, Leon. You were great too, Noctel. Noctel?
Noctowl hasn't had the kind of intense training that Leon's had, Ash. Noctowl's exhausted from...
Did the timer froze?
Oh yeah. Knocked out. Return.
I hope I didn't get copyright.
A nice long rest.
Should be okay, I hope. Means a lot. I think my live stream froze. I didn't get a warning though, so hopefully I didn't get any copyright. Just for sharing a little bit of the election. Sorry about that, Elizabeth and Dumbo, because I guess maybe if you commented, your message didn't went through. I was just reading on Reddit, so that's why I was talking to myself. So, and I noticed that I think Dumbo commented on the One Piece reaction I did. And hopefully others will see it because I know I shared it for the community post. I hope that my live stream probably, yep, it probably did it again. Because I live stream, Dan, let's see, you live stream, for the live stream to catch up. Pokemon's back on. It's just repeats. I want to continue watching it. I could have watched Pokemon later. It's not important right now. Wait, what's going on? All right, I gotta watch it. I gotta watch it later. I mean, I know I could watch it on YouTube. Duh. I didn't lost connection, did I? Yeah, I'm fine. So Donald Trump won, didn't he? I'm not surprised, though, but I still like to see.
The Fox News decision desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th president of the United States.
I'm not surprised.
Deep frustration with the Biden administration and...
Oh, she's way off for votes. But it's not balanced. So, oh wait, that's the state, Wisconsin, though. But what's the total? Like, what's the percentage we treated to? I wonder how people react to this. Let's see. The only time any of us watch mainstream news this year, you can hear the disappointment in their voices. The CNN woman reading like it was a nuke landing on LA. That's a good one. The thing is, they're acting like nobody wants him to win, but he won by popular vote. That means most people want him in, of course. Whether you agree or not, with the politics, all of this shows of who owns the media, right? Lots of people didn't go to vote for painful reason, right? All right, it should be working. It's trying to catch up because it says 18 minutes and 15 seconds, and both of you like the live stream, I think. Yeah, I mean, it is disappointing, but I just don't care. Maybe because I don't care for politics. A red president, a red Senate, a red House of Representatives, and a red Supreme Court, and he won the popular. Wow, by 5 mil? That is quite a gap of votes. Well, even $500 alone would be a lot. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, are people surprised? I mean, I'm not. I'm just guessing this is not sexist. People are just not ready for a female president yet. I mean, us Americans are not. Mexico, they have a female president, but we don't. Not yet, of course. Because we do have a history of like white men that are presidents, right? So, of course, we're not ready for that diversity yet.
And a second chance. Meanwhile, at
Oh, this takes a
Harris
while.
headquarters, supporters began to leave. They were leaving her election party last night. She didn't show up. Trump's impending win became more and more obvious. His campaign co-chair had a disappointing update for people who supported her and stayed.
We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address.
Anyway, at least I'm caught up. I've been streaming for how long? A half hour, and it's still frozen. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get back to Pokemon here.
I like to keep things hot. That's how I play it. If you're gonna rile me,
They're finishing up a break and just about to set out once more on the road to Ecruteak City.
Ah, well, is everybody ready to get going again?
Yes. Isn't this yours, Bob? A wobbuffet.
Maybe Team Rocket somewhere nearby.
They're everywhere.
Okay, I think the live stream should be working now. Man, I hate how I can't talk for a while because it freezes. And now it says 33 minutes and 25 seconds, and it says 2 of you that are on here. So Elizabeth and Dumbo, I'm thinking you're able to see the live stream, hopefully. Because I just started the stream a half hour ago, so it should be caught up, hopefully. Oh, I don't know what took so long. I might need to bring my outer towel. Finally! Okay, so 4 people voted that they want to see who won. But yeah, hopefully Elizabeth is still here. But yeah, Dumbo, he did win the election. I'm not surprised. I'm not. And this is not good for the country, though, because a lot of people who are part of the gay community, like, oh, that's right, huh? Like trans people, for example, will lose their rights, right? I hope not. I hope that's not the case, though, because that may as well be against the law in Donald Dump's book. You know, he's the president, right? Because if most of the country is, well, no, we legalized gay marriage 9 years ago, right? I remember like 2 years after I graduated, because we didn't legalize gay marriage in my state, but next you know, 2015, the whole country legalized it. So that'd be awful if that's the case, though. If I mean, yeah, hypocritical. If basically it's okay to be transphobic when gay rights are legal, you know, we just can't go back in time. It shouldn't be that way. But I get where you're coming from, because I never thought about that. To be honest, it keeps running a lot. Well, what is it, mamas? Come here. What? Come here. I don't know what my dog wants. Anyway.
Quite a bit of wondering about it. It's so inspiring to know that visitors like you visit year after year with their Wobbuffet. Come on, my house is just.
But man, imagine detransition now? I just can't imagine that.
What could they possibly be thinking?
Like, as long as they don't do it for the ones that are underage. Hey, Jesus. Unless they are a certain age. Like, I think I heard that if you're 16 and older, right, you can have, like, not like have surgery down there. What is it, mamas? What? Did you just farted? Did you just farted? Come here. Come here. What is it? I don't know what she wants. What is it? I cannot pick you up here because the bed is too tall. Come on. You gotta climb up, okay? Golly. I don't know what the hell she wants. All right. Come on. Come on. Here we go. What are you doing, mamas? It's Autumn, the one that looks like a bear. I don't know what the hell she wants. So I don't know much about what's happening, but isn't it Trump taking homo? Is he really? I don't know. I've never heard about that. Well, hopefully not, because man, trans people they have is legalized as everywhere else. I mean, I know there's a handful of trans people out there that really make it awful for the gay community itself, but I hope not. The fact that people support someone who wants to take it away, I know, that's what I'm thinking. The weird thing is, I want to know homophobic people when I see it. Because I know when I was in high school, that was the thing. I mean, people won't beat you up for being gay, though. I know, because I know I did have classmates that were on the feminine side, and I had to blend in so that they won't get bullied or hurt or anything. Because I'm small like they are, if that makes sense. But we won't, like, someone won't beat you up for being gay or anything. That they know they'll go to jail for that. They'll tolerate you, but they won't accept it. I want to have that happening. You can tolerate someone, but you don't have to accept them. People don't know there's a difference between that. I don't know what my dog was. She's just staring at me. What? Autumn. I'm not gonna be down here to get your belly rub. I gotta get comfortable. Trump is racist, misogynist, and I didn't know he was anti-LGBT. He's definitely a criminal, so I've heard, and an asshole, etc. Right? He even recently made a joke a few days ago. So basically, I wanted. This is kind of dark for me to say this. Do you think whoever tried to, assassinate someone, even their evil, is not right? But I wonder, do you think if that person that would have assassinated Donald Trump, do you think the country would have changed? Because I wonder whoever that man was that I heard about months ago, right? If he assassinated Donald Trump, I wonder what would happen. You know, that's why I don't care much for politics. I mean, it'd be tragic though, because like even the most evil, even like the man that raped me in the past, I don't want them shot. I think that's too much. Like punished definitely, but not like shot though. I mean, that's why I don't agree with guns being legal unless you're using it for hunting reasons or self-defense. But that's about it. My opinion. What? What is it? Whoa! Hey, quiet, quiet. All right, lay down, my mouse. Oh, look at that. She listened to me. She's laying down. I don't want to show much of my mother's room, though. I don't. She is laying down. Did she just obey my order? Or very quick? Oh, wait, shit. I didn't mention so much of the fucking TV, primary language. She's laying down. So I know my mother didn't want me to show much of the house. Crap. Hope I didn't show too much. She's literally laying down. And I told her. I thought my dogs usually don't listen to me, though. They do play with me, but like when it comes to demands like that, that's something. Deon, you're fine. Hope I didn't show much. I mean, it's not like I'm showing like our neighborhood or anything. I'm just like people. I mean, I gotta show like the house eventually because I don't know. Anyway, sorry about that. So the country definitely would have changed, but probably for the yeah. Hey, Suze, you're probably right. You're probably right though. I heard that Kamala did abandon her supporters. So she probably wouldn't be great for president anyway. That's what I've heard in the comments somewhere after she lost the election, I suppose. So it kind of like I remember when I watched the election between Obama and McCain, and even though McCain lost, he was still supported because I know he was a senator in my state, right? He was still supported of the people that voted for him. But Harris, I guess that's different. I know she's my mother's age. So that's a first. And then his running mate, JD, I've never heard of JD Vance would have been running. Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. That makes sense.
Yeah, and the score won't be settled till we're done.
With all this,
Right.
we can have our own private Team Rocket Festival.
Yeah.
She's staring at me again. All right, lay down, mamas. Nope, she's not listening to me. Lay down. Lay down, Autumn. Lay down, Autumn. She's going to the kitchen where they normally would. She actually listened to me. And yet my mother thinks I don't care for her pups. Prickly crud. Quiet! Quiet! Because sometimes they don't listen to my butter, so I have to do the work. And yet my mother thinks I don't do anything. Anyway, Elizabeth, yes. Well, even though I don't care, but I know how Dumbo feels. Sadly, he did. I heard that. I looked up the hold on. Let me change the channel. I could just watch Pokemon later. So let me turn this up.
Brain feeling trash. I got something to leave. And stop it.
An enjoyable way to.
These are just
now your opening weekend. You still have 2 weekends left. You come experience the magic that is Narnia, the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from Free Fall Stage. Everybody take a bow. And
I'm sorry, this is different.
See them in Narnia. You can get the ticket information on our
That's the Sacramento? Huh.
Generations enjoy that.
That's Sacramento's news. That's pretty cool.
Thanks, Molly.
Thank you, Molly. Thanks for watching CBS News.
So I know something about Chronicles of Narnia. I need that right now. I want to show our news though. Actually, you know what? I want to show. This is how my state does it. Let me type in my channel. Is it channel 3? Fuck, I don't remember. I mean, frickery. I don't remember. It's channel 3, right? Deon, it has to be. I'm too lazy to. I don't like how to type in word for word. It sucks we don't have cable though. I mean, this is kind of cable, but like actual, just normal cable. Where's channel 3? No, not the NFL channel. Fuck, fricker. Wait, Deon, it's News 3. Where's Phoenix News? Hold on. Space. Where's the number? All right. Oh, we don't have channel 3. Frickery. We don't have it. Let me think. Sorry for being so quiet. I'm just trying to figure out how the heck this TV works. Is it Fox 10? I don't even know. I do not know how this TV works. I miss my old house so much. I mean, castle. Fox, no, that's the weather. No, that's the sports. We don't have Fox 10. I don't get it. All right, I won't be able to share it sadly because I don't know how the heck this TV works. This is so complicated. I don't know anymore. I don't. I don't even know. But yeah, that's what I've heard earlier because these are just commercials right now. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I think because the lectures are over. They're talking about middle school? What about middle school?
Or other options as well. Are we in a growth mode, or are the stats showing that we're not growing as an ISD, and maybe we could push pause just for a little bit?
Sorry, because I got the Texas News here.
Now, the Frisco Independent School District did decline our request.
So if it's not my state, I probably won't care. Deon, it's YouTube, right? Yeah. Let me check my state news here. I'm going to check it on YouTube for this point.
The nation.
But yeah, Donald Trump, so to speak, he did win, Elizabeth. So they say it happened 5 in the morning. I'm not sure what time that is exactly, but wait, what? What about our state? This happened 3 days ago.
I'm a stuffing guy. The stuffing is what
Oh, that looks so good.
Don't get me wrong, I love premium carb turkey.
Now I want to think about food right now.
Close race, just 3 days away, as Trump.
Wait, what about my state?
It has traditionally gone blue, and most people are basing their path to 270, giving that one to Harris. So I'm going to do so. Now, starting with the blue wall, Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania. First, let me show you the electoral numbers. So you've got 19 for Pennsylvania, 15 Michigan, 10 Wisconsin, Georgia in North Carolina are 16, Arizona 11, Nevada 6. You can see, obviously, Pennsylvania is the big prize. If Harris wins the blue wall, the famous blue wall, you can see, boom, 270, she gets there.
Well, she didn't.
Check it out, and let's see if Trump won the blue wall, which he did in 2016. You would see the math add up, and he doesn't quite get there. He's going to need more. Add in a North Carolina, he gets there. Add in a Georgia, he gets there. Now, I do want to take you back to one thing, though, and that is Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, the blue wall. But Georgia and Arizona, traditionally, the swing states had swung together. In 26, they all went red. In 2020, they all went blue. But
I want to read something.
Trump has North Carolina, Georgia.
So someone says here, right? I'm an Arizona native. I can show you Arizona never did turn blue or purple or any color other than red. It's a bunch of bullshit. Well, yeah, because I mean, I don't like to make it racing because people need to know that most of our state is white, right? Unless you live in Phoenix, because almost half of our city is Hispanic, including a handful being Black and Native American. We are basically, they call it a melting pot, right? But depending on the state you live in, the majority is white, yes. Right? So what do people expect? Even though there are whites that don't go against Trump, it just depends on the state that you live in that basically, I don't know, have certain mannerisms. This is not a racial thing. This is a state thing. So I don't know why people had to keep bringing race to this. It's like, I mean, even Dumbo himself said that he voted for Kamala, right? So this is not a racial thing. This is not a gender thing. It's not. So it just depends on the state that you're in. I know people just using this as a pass just to break it apart, like just to be more racist and whatnot. I live in North Carolina, but registered in Arizona, and interesting. See, I mean, the thing is, I mean, I don't care about politics. That's probably why I'm not interested. But we have been Republican out, whatever the hell that means. If you want to vote for Trump, then there's no crime for that. I just don't care. I'm like a Switzerland. I don't care. Like, I'm not going to have like a president affect my life. Because my life has already been trash. So a lot of people say they vote for Trump. Even though what Dumbo said is concerning, if that is really the case that he is transphobic, then that's not okay at all. I love reading comments. Wow, 4 million. Oh my Buddha, that's a lot of views. For Trump's speech? Wow, that's a lot of views. As long as they're not playing that We Are Champions, I hate that song.
Never seen before, nothing like this.
Is he really almost 80? Because he does look good for his age, I gotta admit.
Elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. Every single day, I will be fighting for you. With every breath in my body, I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to do. This is a
Quiet, mamas!
victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. Oh,
yeah, I hear that term many times.
And in addition to having won the battleground states of North Carolina, I love these places. Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin.
All right, I'm not gonna watch 26 minutes of it. That's really interesting. So, so she has been thankful. That makes sense now. And I'm doing math. And you're bored? That's understandable, Elizabeth. And Elizabeth, me too. I do miss my couch, so I'm glad you feel that way too. I hope it's still empty. I don't care, like, if he's the president or anything. What's on my mind right now, especially since there's an awful. Can I just say something here? I had another pitiful argument with my mother again because I woken up, right? Like, I literally woken up 4 minutes or so before my mother had to go to work. My brother supposed to pick her up at 4, I believe, right? And I'm supposed to watch the pups, even though babysit, even though it was only for a short period. But before my brother got back, she got another fit and yelled again for no apparent reason. And I don't know. I need my privacy. Like, I know my mother works a lot, but I'm doing the best I can just to, like, set up donations and gain my house back and whatnot. And not to mention, I'm gonna get along with her boyfriend well, so that won't be well. Like, if I had an argument with my mother and he's here, I would be homeless. And that's why I want to get my apartment back or castle back ASAP.
All right.
Oops, I forgot. In this TV, some of the videos play automatically. My TV doesn't do that. Wait, did Harris shook his hand? Huh. What do you mean date the Amish? I don't understand what that person meant about the Amish. What does them have to do with the election? Can Amish people even vote? I know they could. Usually they're isolated from, well, the country, really. I thought they normally don't vote. I don't know. I mean, I don't live in that state, so I don't know. If I lived somewhere in the Northeast, I wouldn't understand, but I don't. I'm way down here where we have the Native Americans, so interesting. I'm just like reading these comments. I can't help it. I love comments. In a way, so Trump is transphobic. I see. Oh, you gotta leave in a half hour, double, no problem, to an hour. And you don't have to worry about the GoFundMe link. If anyone ever views this, okay? If you ever do view my live stream late, please, I'm not sure if anyone will be viewing my video like an hour in. Do not feel hesitant to check my description because I do have the GoFundMe link for you to click on. And every donation, it does, except for that one guy that, I don't want to talk about it, matters to me. It does. No matter how small it is.
Makes sense. So
Whoops.
stake here and, what could the next 4 years look like?
Well, for the Supreme Court, those 9 citizens were probably glued to their TVs because, for one thing, the Supreme Court dodged a bullet in that you had Democratic senators saying they wanted to pack the court. One of them said that Kamala Harris was in support of that plan. That would have really been devastating to the court. But now you also have a little more breathing room for justices like Clarence Thomas, who's getting older, and maybe Samuel Alito. They now have a safe harbor period in which they can get a replacement who will be similar in terms of their jurisprudential views. And my guess is that one or both of them could very well use that. This is a margin that would guarantee that type of transition. Mm-hmm. The other big change, of course, is that many of the things that they've done over the last few years are now going to be cemented. The issue of abortion will remain with the states. gun rights will remain robustly defended. So will religious freedom cases. So you're not going to have a change for at least a decade or so, very likely, in the makeup of the court as being more conservative. That also means that there's going to be a generation of Americans that are going to grow up with issues like abortion being decided by citizens in each individual state.
So there's also been talk that Sonia Sotomayor should step down. The talk has not been coming from her.
Yeah.
It's been coming from other people. I assume that she's not going to likely entertain retirement anytime soon.
Well, two things happened around 2:30 a.m. last night. One was the end of the filibuster movement suddenly went silent on the left, and also the dump Sotomayor movement, which was coming from the left, encouraging her to retire, is also suddenly silent. This is a 4-year period, and so Justice Sotomayor will have to make her decision. Look, I supported her when the left was trying to give her the boot off the court. She's healthy. She's writing some of the most powerful opinions of her career. I don't see any reason why she would retire. So most of the eyes on the court are looking at Clarence Thomas, who's the older member of the court, and also possibly Alito. Many justices will wait for a safe harbor period so that their legacy is protected.
So Thomas is 76, Alito 74. I mean, you know, by Supreme Court standards, they're spring chickens.
Yeah.
But
wait, how old?
Maybe they want to do something else. So Thomas is 76, Alito 74. I mean,
wow.
You know, by Supreme Court standards, they're spring chickens.
Yeah, my mother calls herself old. You're not even 60 yet. Old is 80 to me. Okay, maybe 70, but no younger than that. Ugh.
Maybe they want to do something else.
That's right. But the thing is, they're both doing very well. They're both intellectually as sharp as they've always been. Thomas is more active.
Wow, I'm shocked. It's so funny. The reason why I want to bring this up is because of how my mother basically says, "Oh, I'm not going to be around anymore." Like my mother thinks she's 75. She always will say that every time I argue with her. Does she understand there are people that are like 2 decades, okay, a decade and a half older than her that actually is working for the government? My mother always says it's crud. You know, I know my mother works a lot, but man, at least I would do my best as to, I don't know.
Burning me. No, there is a period of 2 years.
So are these supposed to be like the people that are like working for the council or senates? I don't know much about senates though, but the oldest is 76. So he's a little younger than my grandfather is. He looked like he's 60.
Justice can make this move. When you're 2 years before the next election, that's the red line. And so if they're going to make this move, they really have to sort of think about doing it in the next year or so.
So that's great information and something to look for. While I put this up on the screen from our Fox News voter analysis, Jonathan, this is where voters stood in our survey on the Supreme Court. We asked you approve or disapprove on the way the Supreme Court is handling its job.
Wow. I'm surprised. So 84% for Harris is strongly disapproved. Wow. Amazing. Boy, people did not like Harris for some interesting reason.
Approved 33%, those are strong.
Wait, when I put the video on pause, I got something on the right side. That's weird. Is that a thing on YouTube now? Get tickets for the Heretic movie. Damn it! Then my live stream froze again. Crud. Why somebody's grandpa running the country, Jesus? It's really complicated. I mean, we tend to live pretty long. It's just like when Biden became president. He's up there in age. And I'm not surprised, though. I think you had to be like at least 34 to be a president. You had to be like in your mid-30s. At least from what I've heard.
Only approved 17%. Safe to say this is, you know, about even, although there's more who say they strongly disapprove and strongly somewhat disapprove.
Well, I mean, about 50% either approve or somewhat approve. That is astronomically higher than Congress. One of the things that I say to members of Congress who want to pack the court is that your institution is about as popular as Ebola. And so saying that, you know, my gosh, the court's lost some of its support. The court is still ranked up there, one of the more popular institutions. And so I think that these justices want to return to normalcy. They really did not want to get involved in this election. You could see that in the decisions that were making. They wanted that cup to pass from their lips. I think they'll be very happy with this. The terrible thing is that a stable democracy broke out last night, so legal analysts were barely seen, and that's a very sad thing. But the good thing is we didn't have legal problems. If you see me, it's like seeing your cardiologist. So democracy was stronger, and I ate a lot of stuff in the green room.
I did write a lot of articles.
I did write a lot of columns. Yes.
And you've actually had less sleep than me.
Yeah, I've had zero sleep.
Maybe this is sleep deprivation, but I couldn't help thinking when you were describing that, having sat down with Justice Gorsuch on a couple of occasions, thinking about like a viewing party for the Supreme Court. He always says, we're all friends. We all have lunch together.
Yeah, I know. That's the view outside the court is so fascinating. They like each other.
Yeah,
and work very, very well.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Jonathan.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian.
I do like how when it comes to like election stuff like this, they at least are off top. Well, they're not off topic, but they make it comedic. I like that. It's really professional. But that's interesting, though. Oh, good. So you can still see me, because my MacBook keeps doing that. Like, I cannot see my screen moving, but all three of you can. This MacBook is just really cruddy. Yeah, you had to be 34, but you shouldn't be 80. I agree. There should definitely be a limit for sure. But yeah, I'm surprised, Jesus, that you actually, because you're not American, you lived in New York, right? I'm surprised you remember that. It was just a random number that I remembered, because I'm thinking when I was in high school, or when I was your age, I did have politics, I think, as a class. He was Mexican, right? He was bald. He was from Idaho. I was kind of like one of his favorite students in a way. And we would talk about, stuff like this. So I had a little experience of it. And it just sucks that I didn't stay interested in politics, because I like learning about this stuff sometimes. Oops. I hate when the videos play automatically. What the hell? Something popped up. Wait, who's P. Diddy? Who the hell's... Wait, is he the one that... Oh, dear. Don't tell me he's the one that did something to Justin Bieber, right? He has a niece? Has an uncle? I'm disgusted. This is who I think it is. Wait. He's the one that... Don't tell me. The family should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Honestly, I feel bad for that girl. They all should be fucking in jail. I'm sorry, I got a little bit heated, because why the fuck are they doing a video with him? They all should be fucking ashamed. As someone that been groomed, no, a rape fucking victim, and not to mention one of my nephews and nieces, this is fucking sick. So, the title says P. Diddy speaks from jail as to 7 kids. Wait, what? 7 kids? Oh, wait, okay. I'm sorry, I thought it's like other family members. These are his children? Wait, what? He has 7 kids? What? There's no way he has 7 kids. You're kidding me, right? Okay, I feel awful for them. I thought these are just like random family members. These are... Oh my goodness, I didn't know that. Oh, I feel awful for them. You're kidding, right? Because, I mean, oh boy. Oh boy. Because this popped up our recommendations. I was typing in Cuba, and this popped up. 9:47 for the footage. They're all good looking though. I'm shocked. I mean, some of his sons are pretty hot though. Excuse me, because I could tell they're like in their early 20s. How does he have a girl though at such an old age? Like, she had her when she was like 50? She's so cute. How is Diddy speaking from jail? I'm sorry. I mean, I know I've heard he did some awful, like, Elizabeth probably would understand. I heard he did some awful stuff, right? I'm surprised. Is he really 55? He look like he's like 40. He clearly has a problem with women, and to have so many daughters is insane. The mother of the children should allow them to converse with him. He's a monster. I should have followed what the stuff that he did, but I haven't. I just know he did something really, really, really bad. So, oh, your messages are probably coming in late because the thing is my live stream says 1 hour and 8 minutes, so it's coming a little slow again. And Jesus, he said, I lived there not too long ago, but I take an American government. Oh, really? That's great. Yeah, American government, right. Yeah, that's what I took. I guess I'm not sure if every like school district has it, but I took it. I'm kind of glad that I did, though. He drugged his victims. Oh, dear. You're kidding, right? Oh, that's awful. I'm kind of like a little afraid to hear about this. Oh, it says 5 people are on here. So if anyone is on here besides Jesus, I'm just reading comments off of P. Diddy. I don't know what the hell the P stands for, but you know, I think I should probably know why. Don't arrest the baby. Come on, she's too innocent. Oh, okay. The person's making a joke. Anyway,
haven't really heard him since. So to hear his voice, and honestly, what seemed to be joy as he's locked up, facing these very serious charges that could send him to prison for the rest of his life, kind of surprising to hear that tone in a way, now. But his lawyers have said, look, he's remained focused, he's remained positive. And by the way, several of his children, they have been visiting him at the Metropolitan Detention Center, or the NDC. But thinking about his tone on that call, in light of where he's staying, I mean, his attorneys have previously called out the jail for its conditions.
Can you describe the conditions?
So the food is edible, from what I've been told.
the food is edible.
It's way too hot in summer. Sometimes there's no heat at all in the winter. The toilet water has been known to freeze. It's violent. Someone like Mr. Combs.
Well, that's prison. What do you expect?
Yeah, NBC is one of New York's most notorious detention centers. In fact, one of the most notorious around the country. Just last week, the Bureau of Prisons announced an interagency sweep of the jail. Officials said the sweep had been pre-planned. It didn't necessarily have anything to do with the fact that an A-list celebrity is being housed there. But Combs being locked up, you gotta say, certainly brings more attention to it. During that sweep, investigators seized drugs, homemade weapons, electronic devices, all this kind of contraband. This is all according to the Bureau of Prisons officials.
That's a nice prison. It's huge.
More than 1,000 inmates.
This is like a tall building.
This has a long history of violence and drug use and contraband being smuggled in. 2 men were stabbed to death over the summer, led to murder charges. In another incident, 4 inmates and a guard were charged with assault after a man was stabbed 44 times. Lawsuits have been filed by inmates over the conditions as well. Back in 2019, Inmates filed a $10 million class action lawsuit over frigid conditions during an 8-day blackout. R. Kelly, who'd been housed at the jail, sued for wrongfully putting him on suicide watch after his sentencing in 2022. Sam Bankman-Fried, his attorney, said that he survived on bread, water, and peanut butter after the jail refused.
What's with his hair, though? He's like Einstein's son.
To provide him vegan food. Apparently, the conditions within the jail are so bad.
Quiet, mamas!
Fried, his attorney, said that he survived on bread, water, and peanut butter.
So he is a very bad person. Oh, your dad's American Jesus. How could I forget? So you definitely know about this because you lived in New York, and that's where he's being held in Summer, New York. I think New York City, right? In that maximum prison. It's kind of weird because, well, it's in the middle of nowhere.
Jail refused to provide him vegan food. Apparently, the conditions within the jail are so bad, they're so severe, that at least one judge just flat out refused to impose a prison sentence if it meant the defendant was going to be confined at the NDC. Back in August, U.S. District Judge Gary R. Brown of the Eastern District of New York sentenced Daniel Colucci to 9 months of imprisonment after pleading guilty to charges of tax fraud. But in a written statement, Judge Brown said, if the Bureau of Prisons opts to designate the NDC as the relevant facility, then the imposed term of imprisonment will be vacated. And in its place, the defendant shall serve 9 months of home incarceration with electronic monitoring. That's quite a move. And when Combs was first locked up, there was also concern about his safety, in particular, especially after the death of Jeffrey Epstein at MDC's sister prison, the MCC, back in 2021. That has since closed. There were even reports that Combs was put on suicide watch for his own protection, although his attorneys have refuted that. Now, I had a chance to speak with Dr. Dwayne Hendricks. This is a retired senior warden with the U.S. Department of Justice and Federal Bureau of Prisons. And I wanted to know about the issues that prisons face when they're dealing with high-profile celebrities like a Jeffrey Epstein or a Sean Combs. You know, these issues were happening for quite some time, but it feels like a spotlight was put on it because of Combs there. Is that a difficulty for prison staff to accommodate somebody of his status?
No, and I'll tell you why. I think the agency learned a big, hard lesson at the MCC. What happened with Mr. Epstein? There were 2 staff that were working that special housing unit that evening that were not correctional officers. They were there working overtime. And that case speaks for
I think
itself.
he's leaving.
I think when Miss Maxwell was arrested and housed at MDC Brooklyn, the agency decided to put a little bit more focus on having additional staff along, assigned to her. And some of those staff may have even come from other facilities to make sure that, one, that all the needs are being met, that this person, if they are suicidal, if they are having any issues, all things will go well. And I believe there were briefings on a day-to-day basis in regards to her. So I think Mr. Combs is probably in a similar situation there at MDC Brooklyn, because the population when I worked there was over 3,000 inmates. Now it's 1,200. You have 2 big buildings, over 1 million square feet. So they have plenty of space there to house these particular individuals like Mr. Combs to make sure, especially the high profile nature of this case, which is kind of similar to Mr. Epstein's. And I think it's very important that for, justice to be served either for the victims or for Mr. Combs, if he is somehow innocent of these charges, that the public gets to see a trial and that he gets to have his day in court. So I think in that sense, there's some heightened sense of awareness for this particular case.
And during Sean Combs' arraignment hearing in September on those charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, the transportation to engage in prostitution charge, prosecutors, they petitioned the court that Combs remain inside the MDC until trial. In a memo supporting this request, U.S. Attorney Damian Williams said that Combs is prone to violence, that he is a flight risk, that he poses a significant danger to the community. There were also allegations that he was reaching out to witnesses and alleged victims, providing them false narratives. But despite all that, as he fights his way out of jail and trying to get bail, he's currently locked up there. And to hear him on that phone call, seemingly in high spirits, it's interesting nonetheless. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody.
Wow. I think prisoners have jail. Yeah, they do. I think they're smuggling it. Because I remember I did look up a handful of prison documentaries to clean the world's worst prisons. Jesus, they do have phones as contraband, and for some interesting reason, they could have internet in there. I think even some people in jail could use TikTok, which is really funny to think about. But yeah, they don't have any booths, I believe. I mean, like if you have a visitor, well, I'm really like I can see why I don't bother keeping up with all this stuff. That's interesting. Oh, I hate when they play videos automatically like that.
Good Wednesday afternoon. I'm KT11 meteorologist Kim Castor. Here's a look at the extended tropical update. We're now looking at major Hurricane Rafael.
Oh boy, Cuba's having a hurricane right now. Oh.
Well,
The dark side of Cuba. Woo! That got me interested. I'll check that out right quick. Oh, don't care about these ads right now. Diddy is nuts. And Elizabeth, I can see why. This is Cuba? Wait, this is a vlog channel, right? Oh, I like these chapters. Young women lost in fashion, morning customs, I've always wanted to visit Cuba. Oh, wow, it's pretty run down. I don't care, I still want to visit.
De otras provincias, no solo por su ubicación.
Oh, that's right, Jesus and Elizabeth, you both can speak Spanish, right? Oh, they have it in English subtitles.
Por su intensa actividad económica, principalmente en las grandes avenidas, que más adelante vamos a recorrer, por supuesto. Otra de las bondades que tiene este municipio es la gran concentración de tiendas. Es mucho más fácil ganarse la vida y salir adelante aquí que en otras provincias donde se vive en peores condiciones.
Soy una persona que llevo 22 años viviendo en este bajaré. Vivo a 3 pasos del río. Que cuando el río...
Oh, wait, that's right. They speak a different dialect of Spanish. I forgot.
Emigré de Santiago para acá porque las condiciones económicas de Oriente no es igual a la de La Habana. Aquí hay un poquito más de sobrevivencia.
It's so beautiful, though. I don't care if it's run down. I'll visit. Yeah. Honestly, necesitan visitar a otros país. Let me share this very quick.
El pollo no está apareciendo, que es lo que más comen ahora mismo en Cuba, es lo que más se come, no está apareciendo. En fin, el tema de la comida está muy difícil. El pescado, que está en un lugar rodeado de pescado, y tú te pones a decir, ¿dónde está el pescado que no aparece? No lo hay. No lo encuentras.
Mientras que en La Habana conseguir la comida se vuelve un desafío, en otras provincias la necesidad lleva a soluciones ingeniosas, como producir aceite de corojo para sobrevivir.
¿Vieron? Todo eso es corojo. Miren, así como se machaca el corojo.
Sacar el aceite.
Sí, para poder sacar el aceite.
Y machaca es duro, pero se machaca para poder...
Oh, so Dumbo, shit. I think the messages are frozen again. I'm sorry I didn't saw your message. So you had to help make dinner? Man, I mean, well, yet again, I think for you it's probably a little late, so it makes sense. And don't apologize. But I hope that your dinner goes well, Dumbbell, and hopefully that can still live stream. I gotta wait until tomorrow. Wait, hold on, mamas. Hold on. I'm gonna wait until tomorrow until I could live stream on the other channel. So I think the live stream's a little behind right now. Oh, all these cards are in Spanish.
Esta de aquí es la máquina. Como pueden observar, de moler el corojo que les había enseñado anteriormente. Lo echan aquí y se va moliendo.
I don't know if I'll be here tonight. Oh, no problem, Dummy. You don't have to worry.
Esto de aquí que suelta, esto de aquí con eso alimentan a los puercos, ¿no? Es comida para los animales. Esto por aquí va saliendo.
And Dumbo, don't apologize at all.
Todas estas cañas de aceite que ellos lo consumen para la comida de ellos, para cocinar.
Son tiempos difíciles, donde hay que tener una gran inventiva. Con la migración interna sucede algo que les comentaré en un minuto. La basura ya es un mal cotidiano. Cada vez son más personas los que recurren a basureros como estos para encontrar algo que vender o incluso algo que comer. Estos basureros ya convertidos en grandes vertederos es un poco difícil verlos en calles céntricas. Ahí se recogen bastante rápido. Pero en el interior de los barrios cada vez son más, creando el ambiente perfecto y potenciando los criaderos de mosquitos. Todo esto en medio del alarmante incremento de casos de fiebre de oropucho. En algunas esquinas la fetidez llega a ser insoportable. Por la mañana la gente se apura para ir a los mercados. Una decisión inteligente si se quieren comprar los productos de mejor calidad. En cada país, la rutina matutina de sus ciudadanos suele estar profundamente condicionada por la realidad económica, el transporte y la cultura, y también por la familia. En el caso de Cuba, donde hay escasez de recursos, la situación obliga a las personas a comenzar su día bien temprano, a hacer colas para conseguir los alimentos, a madrugar en las farmacias a ver si por fin llegan los medicamentos.
And I thought what Venezuela is going to do is really bad, but Cuba is as equally as bad.
O de lo contrario, hay que comprarlos en el mercado negro. Quienes envíen remesas a Cuba querrán saber esto. Así están los precios de algunos medicamentos en el mercado negro.
Medicine, huh?
En las farmacias casi nunca hay nada. Así que quien vive de su salario en Cuba cuando se enferma tiene que hacer un gran sacrificio para recuperar su salud. En ocasiones el salario no alcanza para comprar un poco de pastillas. Esto a largo plazo puede significar una muerte segura. Lo mismo sucede con una alimentación deficiente que se prolonga en el tiempo. Al final, desemboca en enfermedades.
So basically, what I'm seeing right now, you know, montan en basuras. There's like so much trash, you know, throughout the streets and whatnot. Though I had to share this because after thinking about my house and all, I had a crush on this really cute Cuban maintenance guy named Alberto, right? He looked like he was like in his early 30s, you know, and you know, 30s, you know, give or take. And he would basically tell me a story of how much he works just to basically, you know, being like a you know, electrician and, you know, fixing appliances that basically do on a fucking wine like a little fucking bitch. And she calls herself Caribbean. God, I'll fucking spit on her face for that. Right? I'm so glad I yelled at her. She got quiet. Like, I will fucking smack your mouth. I don't care if I go to jail. I could assault a woman if I have to protect myself. You want to fucking assault me. What she did. Sorry about that, a rant. The thing is basically, I mean, he's hot. I'm sorry. I had to be honest. Because he had nice arms and he did an amazing job repairing our kitchen light. I literally had a video of it, and he was listening to Michael Jackson at theater, and let's just see that I thanked him so much for doing such an amazing job. Like, because it was during the summer, right? It was hot. I think I did offer him a bottle of, you know, patilla de agua, you know, porque, you know, el clima es muy, muy caliente, pero you know, no clear idea. I don't remember if I do. Did I give him water tonight? Fuck, I don't remember though, right? But the thing is, basically, that's why I miss my castle so much, because one thing I didn't take for granted, because even though my mother thinks it's fucking ghetto, my mother, yeah, she says she grew up kind of poor. Okay? I don't get it. My mother doesn't make any sense sometimes. Yeah, she kind of complains of how she's struggling with money, right? The thing is that when my brother and I lived there for 4 years, right? 4 años, I did not take that place for granted. And when we had the maintenance man that did amazing job, like Roberto, por ejemplo, for like repairing like our kitchen bathroom sink, the toilet handle, etc., right? He makes me love Cubans ever since the day. I mean, I blushed when he was hot. I'm sorry. And normally I don't like men that are a little older than me, but him is different. He looked like in his 30s. I didn't ask his age because I want to get personal, right? I just know he's older than me. But literally, he is from Cuba. I think he told me he was from Havana. So seeing all this, I can see why now. And, especially how difficult it is to get to this country, he makes me really appreciate for that house that I lived in. I even tried to talk to him the best way I could in Cuban Spanish because El Guaga is autobus. Verdad. Okay? And I would do my best to talk to him in Spanish. So he made me really appreciate Cubans throughout my state. And I get really happy and smile whenever I see a Cuban flag. Because the thing is, I want my neighborhood sometimes. I think it's it was Cuban, but maybe I think sometimes I see Puerto Ricans too. I get their flags mixed up. They will wave their flag behind their trucks, right? And I was smile every time I see that, like, wow, we have Cubans here. Because they normally live in that fucking ghetto state that I don't think they deserve to live in. Florida, right? Because it's closest to their country. Normally we don't get many Cubans that live out here because it's mostly Mexican, right? So I was shocked. Literally, I was. Maybe the reason why I felt really comfortable is because he has the similar skin pigment I do. I don't know why, but maybe because in the past I didn't get along well with Mexicans, but I get along well with Cubans, right? Or at least other Hispanics that are like darker skinned. So, I mean, Mexican is like being an American, right? It's like that, so to speak. They're black Latinos or Latinos. So that's why I can relate so much. Not to mention, I just noticed like Cubans are like me. They look like they're black. It's kind of, I'm not used to that. I'm not. I mean, if I could wave their flag, I would. So I'm just sharing this because it's awful to see what this country has went through, And I see these cute dogs are playing around. So it says here in Cuba, childhood seems to be getting shorter, affected by the difficulty that. And they're like two little kids. They're black. I could tell. Like they look like they're African, right? I'm not used to this is what Cubans look like. Parents face and buying gifts due to I can't talk right now. This causes children from a very young age to spend more time on the streets. And oh God, I love when the men lift up their shirts. It's so fucking hot. Where they find stimuli, they're not up. God damn, that man is fucking hot in the back. God damn, Cuba, you're fucking awesome. Sorry about that. They're really attractive. Hush, mamas. No offense to Mexicans, but Mexicans don't look as attractive as Cubans. I'm sorry, because they're a little bit more chubby. Nothing wrong with that, though. So, wait, what about? Oh, is that a knife? Oh, is this like a TikTok video that they're doing? Why is that boy running away from them? Wait, oh no, this is not an. Oh my God, are they having a knife fight? Are you fucking kidding me? Oh wow, I'm surprised they don't censor this. Oh my Buddha, are you kidding me? I mean, the thing is, this is a bar to me because, oh, pichin madre. 35 segundos. Ah, no me aportas. Caí. Hush, mamas. Sorry, why am I talking in Spanish? Sorry about that. I know, this happens randomly.
Les priva de disfrutar plenamente de su infancia, empujándolos a madurar más rápido de lo que deberían. Una costumbre que se ha ido perdiendo poco a poco es la de regalar en fechas importantes. Más adelante vamos a pasar por una tienda para comprar un regalo. Ya verán qué tan cara puede ser la vida de una mujer en Cuba.
I'm kind of shocked that Havana is so run down. But I do see sophisticated cars are passing by. Not a lot, but God, there's some really attractive boys. Seriously. Galeno street vendors. They won when the police come, huh?
Pequeños puestos de venta de café y cigarros, la cola para el banco, la gente espera por el cajero automático.
Oh, Dios mío.
De los cajeros, si hay 3, al menos 2 están rotos. Esa es la dinámica actual y el dinero en efectivo es fundamental para los negocios. Quizás suene increíble, pero hace 3 años estas calles eran más transitadas que ahora. La afluencia de extranjeros que venían a hospedarse en Centro Habana era tal que muchos abrieron negocios de hostelería y restaurantes. A día de hoy el deterioro se ha agravado y es indetenible, implacable incluso con los establecimientos estatales.
Because the thing is, todos son, comentarios en español, pero no lo sé en English. I don't think there's any comments in English on this video though, pero no me importa. Gracias por presentar la llegada de tu país. Saludos desde Costa Rica. Is that a German? Okay. Alamon? Is that a German flag? That is so cool. Is that a German flag? Do Cubans have like a connection with Germany? That's a German flag, isn't it? I'm sweating right now. Hold on, let me show the screen very quick. See, that's it. I forgot to say flag in Spanish. Something I forgot to say. Alaman, right? I know Alaman means Germany, but mira. See, that's a German flag, isn't it? Did it have a connection with Germans? That's interesting. That's a nice little shop, though. It says Benavides. Coffee bar. It says I can't read it what it says.
Haciendo promociones especiales, un menú asequible y un ambiente acogedor.
Is that supposed to be los comidas? Cerveza, Coloni. Wait, how much is that? I can't really read the current. They don't use dollars like we do, I think. I can't really read it. Okay, pasto, tomate, dulce. Cerveza. I cannot read that one. 1.70. Pasta, tomate, fluco. 2.50. Leche, Coulson. I cannot read that. Those look fucking good, though. Whatever that they have.
Dicen que uno siempre regresa donde fue feliz y un precio barato es parte de esa experiencia. Algunos han incorporado también la entrega a domicilio y aquí entran en el negocio quienes tienen un transporte.
Actually, I'm a little surprised because I thought Cuba, they still have those old cars since I know they used to be a communist country, right? They normally don't have cars that are up to date like the rest of the globe, or at least out here in the States. So that's a little shocking for me to look at. I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm looking this up now. I'm so sorry, Elizabeth and Jesus.
El crecimiento del cubano de a pie en Cuba está limitado, condenado a los pequeños negocios. Y la mayoría, aunque no lo quieran reconocer, saben que para crecer económicamente tienen que irse de Cuba.
So, espacio de la calle Greno autorizo para el uso de los merolicios y la artesanos.
Recientemente abrieron un mercado chino.
A Chinese market.
Una gran tienda mayorista.
El costo chino llega a Cuba y vende de todo a precios ilícitos. Colante y medio. Hace 4 días hablé en La Habana el gigantesco aumento en China import para compras mínimas de 50 dólares y en moneda nacional.
Quienes alcanzaron a entrar y tomaron algunas fotos mostraron que se vendía calzado a $16, mucho más barato de lo que vale en la calle y en las tiendas del gobierno. También bloomers y ajustadores a $1. Y como mismo abrió, como mismo lo cerraron. Se comenta que fue por una auditoría, pero en la prensa oficial no se informa nada. Por suerte, siempre está presente la perseguida prensa independiente. El desabastecimiento en las tiendas es tan severo que encontrar productos básicos se ha vuelto una tarea casi imposible. La falta constante de suministros obliga a la mayoría de las personas a recurrir al mercado negro para conseguir lo que necesitan. Hay casos en los que sí conviene más esperar a que en las tiendas aparezca lo que uno está buscando, aunque tome meses, como es mi caso. Vamos a una de las tiendas más grandes de Centro Habana.
That's a cool car that person's driving. I like this channel though. Cara, me encanta el comentario.
El centro comercial no es muy grande y la variedad de equipos electrodomésticos deja mucho que desear.
It looks like a pawn shop.
De agua, y aunque el único disponible es más grande de lo que realmente necesito, no tengo otra opción. Llevo bastantes meses esperando a que esto aparezca. En cuanto a la garantía de los equipos, es variable.
A 3-year warranty? What is a long time for a fridge? Wow, normally here in the US to be a year warranty for everything.
El que voy a comprar solamente tiene 6 meses. La verdad que me hubiera gustado un poco más de respaldo para una compra tan importante como esta. Pero es o esto o seguir esperando unos cuantos meses más. Voy a
All right, where was I? I'm so sorry. I hope that you both, if you're still here, don't mind me talking in Spanish. I don't think you could, unless the damn timer froze again. I don't think you could even go to Cuba with the borders closed, but I'm not sure. I still want to visit, though. If I had to get a passport for that, Jesus, I would love to visit. Hell, at least anywhere in the Caribbean. But those three are a fucking disgrace, though, for the whole, region. They should be ashamed of themselves. In a way, we can still understand their Spanish. Yeah, oh, that's good. Because the thing is, I know, like the thing is, because I speak Mexican Spanish, right? Sometimes it's a little hard for me to understand, like, Cuban Spanish or Venezuelan Spanish. I'm thinking, like, oh, they're speaking another language? Because the dialect is a little big, but I get where you're coming from. So, because the thing is, it's Mexican Spanish that I speak, right? So, because I know that you're from in the East Coast, Jesus, so that's probably why. But, like, here, since I speak, the Mexican dialect, it's a little different. I can still understand, though. It's just some words I need to, like understand a little easier. Memes. And they call black as... Right, Jesus, I forgot. They call it Alpha Latino for a reason. So hopefully the live stream is still working, because I know I'm still like a little behind right now. This video is so good. So it's titled "The Dark Side of Life in Cuba." This deserves 1 million views. This man is doing an amazing job showing Cuba. He looks really cute too in his profile picture. I kind of want to do more videos in Spanish. I've always wanted to. I'm so glad I found his channel. He's doing a great job for his country. I guess that's where he's from. Wait, does he have videos in... No, wait, okay. The title's in English, pero in videos, it's in Espanol. So, I figure because it's easier for YouTube to find it, though. But for people that speak both languages, it's easier. So that makes sense. God, he has a lot of videos here. Oh, my Buddha. I want to do, like, a reaction to this. This looks awesome, though. It just sucks that my pitliam... que pirituela! No eres rápido. This sucks, really. I like this channel, though. It's not, like, clickbaity. It's not, like, crazy or anything. It's really he's pretty hot. It's really professional. God, he's hot. Anyway, excuse me. I gotta stop pressuring on this man here.
Y de ahí nos vamos para la casa.
I'm surprised there's so many tall buildings, though.
Por la calle Neptuno.
Neptuno Street?
Taxis, pero hoy ando con un equipo bastante pesado. Imposible que yo lo lleve solo hasta la casa. Y esta era la opción más rápida, así que ahí vamos. Este es un trabajo bastante fuerte. Uno de los que hacen esas personas que vienen de otras provincias a vivir a La Habana. Si bien es cierto que un visitaxista en un día mediocre puede ganar lo que gana un profesional en un mes de trabajo, hay que reconocer que esto es bastante pesado. Y no solamente por los clientes que te pueden tocar, sino también por las leyes.
What's that noise? Is that supposed to be a horn?
Normalmente no pueden salir de su municipio. Por ejemplo, si trabajan en Centro Habana, no pueden cruzar para La Habana Vieja. Y esto trae problemas no solamente para ellos que ofrecen el servicio, también para los clientes. Lo que pudiera ser un viaje directo hay que fraccionarlo en dos y renegociar precios con otro chofer. Algo que llega a ser un tanto tedioso porque aquí no hay un precio fijo. Es pura negociación. Como muchos de ustedes sabrán, llevo varios meses inmerso en algunas reparaciones en mi apartamento. ¿Y los resultados? Bueno, han dejado su huella en más de un rincón. Y además del reguero y del polvero, así están los filtros de mi aire acondicionado. Miren esto, una locura. La construcción es una locura. Miren eso, miren eso. Este es el regalo, este que está aquí. A ver, les quiero aclarar una cosa.
Oh, so you speak Spanglish, Jesus? That makes sense. And I'm glad that your message went through because it's 4:32 right now, right? So I'm glad that you're still here. Hopefully Elizabeth is still here too.
La otra vez era solamente con ácido hialurónico. Ya me sé hasta los nombres, ya he aprendido y todo. El de la otra vez es un compromiso, este es un regalo. Y espero que la persona no se ponga brava. Sí, espero que no se ponga brava porque a la persona que se lo voy a regalar 30 años y aquí dice que es...
Oh, por la gente, he's a master secreto. Dios. So that's supposed to be some type of like cream product or something? So I try to understand what he's doing in this video here. ¿Qué pleno este pomito?
Una cosa que afuera quizás cueste $3, $4, aquí siempre vale el doble. Y a veces un poco más. Esta comparación va a parecer algo bizarra, pero esto cuesta más que el salario mínimo en Cuba. Un jubilado que cobra entre 1.500 o 2.000 pesos no se puede comprar este pequeño envase de crema. Te diría incluso que las mujeres que trabajan en estas tiendas donde se venden estas cremas no se las pueden comprar. El salario de
Are you serious?
De los $15 al mes. Si descuentas 8, de ahí, ¿qué es lo que queda para comida? ¿Qué es lo que queda para pagar la electricidad? ¿Qué es lo que queda para pagar el agua, el gas? El que tiene familia, pues Dios la vida. Y no estamos hablando de un Ferrari, o sea, porque hay personas que trabajan en una tienda vendiendo Ferrari, claro que no se pueden comprar un Ferrari. Estamos hablando de una crema que afuera lo que cuesta son $3, $4, no más que eso. Y aquí en Cuba, las mismas personas que trabajan en la tienda no se la pueden pagar.
There's no way the Cubans are that poor. Really? ¿En serio?
Todo lo anteriormente visto y lo anteriormente dicho son algunas de las causas por las que la juventud sueña con un futuro fuera de Cuba. Y se arriesga.
Oh, fuck. Oh, hold on. My mother is back.
Y también es una razón por la que las mujeres jóvenes deciden no parir en Cuba. Bajo las condiciones de vida actuales, la maternidad se vuelve muy compleja. Así que muchas mujeres optan por eso.
Right. I'm watching a really important documentary here.
Right, you can watch it later.
It's about how people in Cuba are so poor they can't even afford cream that's like $3.
Watch it later.
Because one of my viewers, they are Hispanic and they speak Spanish. Hold on, Jesus. Let me go to my room. My mother just got back. At least my mother is in a decent mood. I might need to change the title. Me like reacted to Cuban documentaries. So his name is called the Spartan Vlog. Oh yeah, I gotta tell my mother that we're out of peanut butter because my brother been eating a lot. Hold on. Oh, Mama, we are out of the Jeff peanut butter because I know, but Tom ate some too because I know that he was hungry. I know, but he was hungry too. That's why he ate a handful. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. You did?
Yes.
Oh. I mean, I'm just saying that the Jif one is gone because fuck my apple juice. Shit, it's gonna taste like water now. It's so good. Oh. Oh yeah, I am almost out of Doritos. After I shared it with Tonya. Oh, sorry about the Jesus. I've just noticed how dark my room is. All right, let me watch it in here. Let me just get situated very quick. I forgot I was in there for a while. At least I got in my room for like several hours. I think my mother has to work again tonight. I don't remember though. If she does, I can go back in there. Where did I do with the remote? There it is. So basically, I saw your comment very quick that the music gives you nostalgia. I don't think I read that right, but let me read it again. So the background music, right, gives you nostalgia. It's kind of interesting though. I figured you were probably fit that way, Jesus, because oh yeah, I gotta say now. The thing is, since I grew up around the Mexican culture, our music is so much different than yours. So I can see why that you feel that way. Because I could tell like that's Cuban music, all right. Mexican music is like a little bit more, I guess you could say upbeat. So it definitely explains why. But man, just this documentary that this man did is so interesting. I want to finish watching it though. Oh, Drew Binsky went to Cuba? Because I used to watch him. I didn't know he went there. I like how he has a cigar in his mouth. A Jewish man that goes to Cuba. I can't imagine that. Oh, I actually almost done with the video. I don't have much time left. Oh, I got a long ad though. So it wasn't the culture and music. It was just the upbeat song that you chose. Right. I see where you're coming from. Ah, gotcha. Oh, pardon me. I gotta wait for these ads. They get because I know Cuban music is nice. Because the thing is, here in the US, we would get ads that can run up to like 40 seconds, and we sometimes can't skip them. So that's a pet peeve of mine. He looked a little Chinese though because of his eyes.
Dicho, son algunas de las causas por las que la juventud sueña con un futuro fuera de Cuba y se arriesga, y la mayoría lo logra. Y también es una razón por la que las mujeres jóvenes deciden no parir en Cuba. Bajo las condiciones de vida actuales, la maternidad se vuelve muy compleja, así que muchas mujeres optan por esperar a irse de Cuba.
It's amazing how there's so many streets that are run down. It's really heartbreaking.
Hemos cruzado la calle
Natuno Street.
Por suerte aquí no prolifera el caracol africano. Pero ¿cuántos basureros no han visto ya en este video? Hay calles que están mucho peor, donde hay uno en prácticamente cada esquina. Por ejemplo, la calle Ánimas. Estas calles solo se limpian con agua cuando llueve.
Wait, what?
Donde hay uno en prácticamente cada esquina. Por ejemplo, la calle Ánimas. Estas calles solo se limpian con agua cuando llueve. Hay personas que a veces se animan a arreglar algunos huecos en la calle o en las aceras, pero esto lo hacen mayormente cuando está en la puerta de sus casas. Esto se debe a que los materiales de la construcción son bastante caros. Un saco de cemento cuesta $10 en la tienda, entre 12 y 15 en el mercado negro, que es más fácil conseguirlo que en la misma tienda, donde casi nunca hay. Pero para comparar es importante poner el contexto completo. Un graduado de la universidad anteriormente ganaba $50, hace si acaso 3 o 4 años atrás. A día de hoy, debido a la inflación, su salario se ha reducido a $15. Y yo te pregunto a ti que estás viendo este video, ¿qué haces tú en tu país con $15? Déjame saber en los comentarios.
You serious? $15 for me? Even though that's not a lot, it's a lot. That could be like, for me, like a week worth of groceries. So I understand how Cubans feel. Because normally when we're like struggling in my old castle, you know, the apartment, Jesus, mi mama, you know, por ejemplo, she would give me like up to like $20. And I actually remember that I could easily live off of that much in like a little over a week. It's pretty easy. Basically, buy ramen noodles that cost, you know, para, you know, una lampetería, $5, más, you know, no, burritos. That probably would, well, it depends though, right? So if I could buy like burritos, you know, por ejemplo, well, damn it, man, I miss my Dollar Tree. I forgot how much. I forgot what I could use to spend with $20. It was a 5-pack of noodles, Polish sausage that I'll eat with it. If I want to get dessert like Pop-Tarts, right? That's 3 days worth. That's only $1.25. So wait, Polish sausage, noodles, Pop-Tarts, and then if I want to get, you know, $5, $5. And oh my God, I forgot how much $20 would last for me. Definitely maybe up to 2 weeks. You know, 2 semanas. I just noticed. Literally, that's how much I miss my own neighborhood. I'm going to read more of these comments here. God, this is a great channel. I like this a lot. Oh, there's one English comment. Hello, and thank you for the video and information. It is so heartbreaking seeing the people suffer. I've never been to Cuba, but I have heard the people in general are polite. They are friendly. I know by experience. Qué triste es por tanto de mesura en un país. I know it's supposed to be país, but I pronounce the song for some odd reason. Tan bello como lo es Cuba. Te mando unos saludos y un abrazo muy cálido desde mi México lindo y querido. Excelente video como todos los que haces. So that person's Mexican that typed it in. I want to check one more. Una más. I like his channel. I don't know why. He reminds me of that maintenance guy. Honestly, his videos are so touching though. I like how it's not clickbaity like a lot of YouTubers do. You know, they had to go all crazy and really childish doing it. But him is much different. Gladiator 2, huh? Cool. I'm better part watch something like that. Anyway, oh, that's pretty cool. I got the trailers in some Spanish subtitles. Anyway, La Habana, Cuba. Oh, that's so beautiful. What the? This is Havana. It's so nice. What the heck? It's so nice. Oh, they got the cute. Lindo, they got the Jesus Christ statue in the back. There's no way this is Cuba. Are you kidding me? It's so nice. The guys are so hot, though. You know, I like how they actually have the shoes that are hanging up in the phone lines. I've always wanted to do something like that. I always wonder why people do that.
Todos en la vida tenemos algo que nos impulsa a luchar, un motivo para salir adelante.
Oh, this is during COVID. That's why everyone's wearing face mask.
El tiempo va pasando y un día nos damos cuenta que aunque nosotros y los nuestros tenemos tranquilidad, aún nos falta algo. En Cuba los índices de violencia son muy inferiores al resto de los países de Sudamérica, pero a veces esa tranquilidad ciudadana no es suficiente y tenemos que desistir.
Is that where they throw their trash, just like randomly on the street? Se venden productos agrícolas.
Bastantes donaciones cada año. El principal problema que preocupa al pueblo cubano sigue siendo la comida. A la ya generalizada escasez se suman los altos precios, las largas horas de cola y la racionalización, que implica estar obligado a hacer nuevamente largas horas de cola cada varios días. En Cuba no se come lo que uno quiere. En Cuba se come lo que aparezca cuando aparezca. Bien conocidos por los cubanos son los inventos alimenticios de antaño para combatir el hambre en Cuba. El fichestí, la pasta de oca, la moringa, el yogur de soya, entre otros. Ahora echemos un vistazo a los precios y comparemos con hace meses atrás. Esta barra de maní cuesta 30 pesos cubanos, lo cual es...
So 30 Cuban oh, they don't, okay, that's right, because Cuba, right, they got their own currency. I'm thinking about Mexico because they also use pesos, right? En serio? Wait, 30 Cuban pesos is, you gotta be kidding me. So you tell me 30 Cuban dollars is only $1 here? You gotta be kidding me, really?
A más de $1 al tipo de cambio oficial.
That is a big watermelon.
Como le llaman en sus países, cuesta 10 pesos.
Oh, Dios mío.
30 pesos tenemos acá.
It looks good.
Una barra de guayaba hoy por hoy cuesta 40 pesos. Miren acá el tamaño, la presentación.
A granola bar. I wonder what that tastes
Pero
like.
es lo que hay en los mercados en moneda nacional. Echemos un vistazo a la estrella del momento.
Matilda.
Se dice que está elaborado a partir del suero de queso, maicena y algunos azúcares. Incluso algunas personas le atribuyen propiedades laxantes. Este es un producto nacido de la ausencia de leche y yogur, incluso en las famosas tiendas en monedas extranjeras. Tiendas que a día de hoy, ya generalizadas por todo el país, venden la mayoría de los productos producidos en la industria nacional y también los importados. Tiendas a las que solo pueden acceder personas que reciben remesas del exterior.
I don't know why, but even during COVID, Cubans were like respectful. I know how during that time, a lot of us Americans act really fucking salty. Pardon my language. I still remembered. I felt really embarrassed. I mean, at least my state matured a little bit. So this was taking place in 2021, November 13. Yeah, now I can see why. So this is like in the middle of COVID. Because I remember it lasted like, what, a year and a half when we had to wear face masks? Maybe a year? I mean, at least out here, our mandates wasn't that strict. ¿La casa de pelo caliente?
Una amplia cantidad de personas frente a una farmacia deja ver la falta de medicamentos. Y esto, como es lógico, agrava la situación.
La primera blanca lámina la policía. Dios mío. All right, I got, okay. Solo 5 segundos. Sorry, Elizabeth and Jesus. This is so interesting. I forgot, because since you both speak Spanish, I just had to be in the mood.
Se entremezclan dos Habanas, la maravillosa, donde los turistas y un sector minoritario de la población tienen acceso a lo mejor que puede ofrecer el país. Tanto ha cambiado el pensamiento económico que incluso se ha remodelado un hotel para recibir turismo gay, algo que en otros tiempos...
Wait, what about gay tourism? Wait, pardon? I got my attention.
Tanto ha cambiado el pensamiento económico que incluso se ha remodelado un hotel.
So wait, that's a hotel that's been remodeled. Oh, wow, it's beautiful. It's blue and white. That's really interesting. They had that color. That's it. Wow. So basically, Cuba is they are improving. You know, this is supposed to be like 3 years ago, but still.
Turismo gay, algo que en otros tiempos hubiera sido impensable. En esa Habana maravillosa también se pueden apreciar, aunque en menor grado, algunos de los problemas que afectan la Habana real, la Cuba real. Aunque la indigencia no es en gran medida un problema que afecte la Habana real, esa Habana que no está a la vista de los turistas y que solo se puede ver saliendo de las rutas preestablecidas. Hay un hábito que desde hace tiempo ya se viene convirtiendo en una enfermedad común, la enfermedad del alcoholismo. El sector privado en Cuba, con 1000 trabajos y 1000 trabas, trata de salir adelante. A las actividades ya conocidas, como la de carretillero, se suman otras que poco aportan para poder sobrevivir.
So I thought my map book is breaking down on me. Book cleaner, candy vendor. So wait, oh, they got a word for candy. Because the thing is, we say dulces, right? Dulces, it means both candies and sweets. So in Cuban, or in Cuban Spanish is caramelos? Caramelos. I didn't know that. So, like caramel. So that's how they say candy. That's so interesting. Because we would say dendola de dulces. So that's something. Sale of items collected in the garbage. So there's a word for garbage I hope I'm reading this right. Wait, what's the word for garbage? Vente means sell, right? So, posidencia means garbage? That's interesting. I didn't know that. Wow, okay. Now I can see why I can't understand their dialect that much.
Desde el centro de la ciudad no se obtiene el panorama completo. Para ello habría que desplazarse afuera y ver qué tal se vive allí, en esos lugares donde el turismo y los hoteles para extranjeros no son una prioridad.
Wait, I'm trying to pay attention to the cars they have too. So they are having cars a little bit more up to date. I noticed that. They still have some of those old ones. This is so cool though. And that's supposed to be the city bus. Oh, it's crowded. Wow, okay, when I used to take the bus, it would not be this crowded. I'm impressed. Oh, you're gonna eat dinner, Elizabeth? No problem. So, Jesus, people assume that I'm black in Chinese and not black in Spanish. That's really funny how you say that. And especially when you have braids or if you have your hair out, that makes sense. I didn't know if Elizabeth is going to eat dinner. Boy, I just noticed that she said that 7 minutes ago, but this is what the buses look like. I'm surprised, especially during COVID when you're like really close together. Because I remember when we take the bus, it wasn't like this. Still, Cuba is a gorgeous country.
Pueden improvisar un poco más que los que viven en edificios, pero no se pueden criar todo tipo de animales.
So the increase in COVID cases across the country first, right?
A lo largo y ancho del país obligó a convertir escuelas en centros de aislamiento y vacunatorio. Se ha desplegado una campaña masiva para inmunizar a la población, pero ¿cuáles son los requisitos para que una vacuna obtenga una certificación internacional?
Wow. You know what, Jesus? Because you say you're from the Dominican Republic, right? I want to look up your country next. I know I did. Well, I haven't done it much, but I'm really curious. I forgot where your country's capital is. I forgot. I can't believe it's Santiago, right? I hope I got it right. Santiago. I hope I said it right. Unless that's in. I'm thinking about Chile. Wait, Deon, you don't remember? No, I don't. You don't. Sorry, Deon. It happens. That's Chile, though. Wait. Fuck! I forgot. Yeah, it's so weird. There's some Santiago and Chile in the in the Dominican Republic. Interesting. Which one should I watch? Yeah, they got the one. Oh God, what the hell? Oh, there's Santo Domingo. Whoa, I didn't know that. All right, I can't even tell the difference. Okay, so it's called Santo Domingo. Let's see if I can type that in. It's huge. Jesus, is this what your country looks like? Oh my God. Wow, is that what Santo Domingo, really? That's the largest city, right? I hope I'm correct on that. It's so gigantic. Oh my God, it's big. Oh my God, it's so huge. It gives a like Brazilian vibe to it. There's so many tall buildings. I'm surprised for a Caribbean country. It's really massive. The thing is, we don't really have a skyline here because we're so spread out. So even see like a few buildings, it kind of trips me out because I'm used to the open space. There's so many white buildings. I don't think this is commentary though. Oh, I want to see a street view though. That's my favorite part. Hold on, let me find another one. I like this. I like this, like the street view. Not really much of a fan for the bird's eye. So you live pretty close to it, and it's the capital. Ah, it's almost like Cuba, but not quite. So this is almost 2 years ago. It'd be nice if I could find one that's a little bit more up to date, though. It's almost like Cuba. I mean, I know it's in the Caribbean, but the thing is, this street is so busy. Avenue Duarte. Right? This is the street I'm looking up right now. The sound is a little bit muffled, though. It sure is busy. I know this is the Caribbean, but I mean, compared to Cuba, like, I forgot how many people live in your country. I know it's a lot. And it's much smaller than Cuba, so that's probably why. It's so busy. This may be a little much. I still want to visit. I would love to visit your country, Jesus. Oh, one of my pups must have poked their face in here because the door is open. There is just so many street vendors, right? But not the food ones that we actually have in my neighborhood. And they got like a little playground. I could tell that's Caribbean Spanish. I could tell. So you don't want to put your face in here, Autumn. It's so busy. Like I know it's a little difficult for me to get around, but this is something else. Boy, it's really populated. I'm impressed. The thing is, they sell a lot of good stuff. We don't really have stuff like that here. I know, like, your country has to get by, but I'll probably have better luck in your country than here. If I had to buy, like, a smartphone, if I had to buy new clothes, maybe. The thing is, I'm surprised so many Dominicans are black. I mean, I think more than Cuba, which is kind of weird, honestly. So many of them are black. I'm impressed. Oh, mamas, golly. Ah. So vendors sell really good snacks. Oh, I bet they do. Like, even though we don't have that many, like your country does, Jesus, I've always wanted to go to a vendor myself because I remember when we used to have the 99-cent store, which I wish they could bring back again. They would have a vendor right outside of it, and they would sell these delicious. Like I've seen them, right? They looks good. Even like not too far from my house, my apartment that I lived in, they would sell like mangoes. And I've always wanted to try one because mangoes is my favorite fruit. And I don't know how the hell they do it. I was a little bit nervous to film around because, well, I'm not the type of person that likes to film around our people, though. Even if I could, it's common courtesy for me. Drop my videos that I did. But they not only had that, but they would sell like I forgot what it's called. Because in high school, right? Because my school is 80% Mexican. It was like hot Cheetos, but different. I forgot the name of it. It's like Takis. Yeah, that's right. It's Takis. They would have those, and then they would have the ones that look like they're like oranges, but they're not oranges. The way that they're shaped, like they're shaped like wheels, right? They're like little like type of chips that you can snack on. And they would even have like other candies, like it was like spicy mango candies. I miss eating those. I need to go back to my neighborhood. I miss it though, because we would even have a ciudad de comida. It's called Food City, and oh my god, they got so many delicious Mexican like foods in there. I've always wanted to try it though. But your country is definitely different than ours because I mean it is Mexican, right? So maybe that's why I'm not used to seeing something like this because we don't really have like Afro Latino culture here. It's just the majority is Mexican because we're like right above the border. So I don't know honestly because that's what I grew up around. But this is like so much different though. The thing is, I noticed your country does have like different vehicle. Well, okay, you have trucks, you have vans like we do, but some of the cars I don't think we have here though. I just know we have like a lot of Chevys, and now of course we have Teslas. So yeah, ours is definitely way different than your country. But damn it, there's so many blacks though. I don't know. I hate saying that because I would fit in. I don't know why. I know that sounds wrong of me saying that, but I always must stand out, especially when I speak Spanish. Because let's say some Mexicans, they're probably not used to seeing someone that's dark skinned to speak Spanish. I mean, some of them may be racist though, they just don't want to admit it. So that's why, from my experience. But we are a nice state or city to live in. I do like how there's like, I really like this though because there's so many street vendors everywhere. I like that. Now I see why humans dress all unique. I like that. We don't really have the opportunity. The only way that we can actually buy, I forgot to say R in Spanish. Shit, I forgot to say clothes in Spanish too. Our clothes is at Walmart or some other store. That's about it. So I like how that corn looks so good. Your country is, Jesus, really unique. Not to mention, you have a beautiful flag. Honestly, I just had to be honest. Oh, did you have Chevys? Okay, I saw one. Quiet, mamas! See, I like your country for this because I don't know why, but sometimes people don't like street vendors here. I mean, okay, not here though, because we are mostly almost half Mexican. But what I don't like about being an American, some people they just thinking that I don't know. I remember talked about it a long time ago before I lost my apartment. People would look down on someone that is a street vendor. I'm thinking you're not gonna do that here. You will get creamed Really bad if you do, because they do their best to get by just like everyone else. That's why I don't like some of like parts of the country, especially the South, and not being racist or anything, because sometimes they're a little bit fucked up in the head. Especially that West Virginia guy. He should be, no wonder his state's not getting out of poverty, because he's probably a fucking redneck. Sorry, a little much. He makes me give me a really good reason why some people like in the Midwest or stuff are fucked up in the head. They're great people, but people like him though, they should be ashamed of themselves. I don't know why. Maybe it's because since where I live, even though sometimes we struggle a bit, seeing like your country, it makes me proud of. It's like here in Phoenix, even though we are Mexican, right? It's still similar because of how you get by and all. It's like that here too. But I bet where that weirdo's from, it's not like that, because he lives in some like, I mean, not because of his race or anything. It's just the culture, right? Because anyone can be a redneck regardless of their skin color. But man, he makes me not like his state, and he should be ashamed of it. So the thing is, this is where I'm watching right. Oh, they got some nice stores too. We don't have stores like this. So Yo May, Viney Jeans. Yeah, we don't have stores like that here. I mean, you have to drive long way just to meet a store like that. Even the school buses look fancy. Jeez, it's a nice city that you live in, though. It's really crowded. Definitely not like here. We're really spaced out. Most part. Like, it's a little dangerous to walk around though, because we're in the desert. The only way, except for me personally, for a ton of people though, they had to get by car. Why do you keep coming in here, mamas? Goodness sake. I'm sorry about that. Okay. Either way, where was I? So Takis are, oh, you try them. Hey, Jesus. I don't know. I mean, I think they're good, but I can never eat them because they're too hot for my mouth. It would just burn my throat. I cannot stand hot snacks, like hot Cheetos. I can eat Cheetos, but not the hot ones, because I would have to drink a ton of water for that. Oh, ropa. Got it. I should have known that's what it means. So the aunties buy Vinny jeans. Oh, that's nice. It's kind of weird because if we're supposed to be a first world country, I call it first oil. I don't know why. We don't act like it. Like, even though your country is not as fortunate, you have like more resources. We don't that much. I can see why your country is like more extroverted. I mean, I know us Mexicans are. I mean, it's just a neighborhood. We're really quiet. And that's just how I grew up in. I'm surprised. Like, you could walk for miles and you'll still see people. Out here, not much. Not much. I mean, even in downtown Phoenix, we don't have something like this because it's a business area, so to speak. I mean, you'll see people like exercising and whatnot because we're really active and all, but it's really quiet. So this, like, if I ever visit your country, I hope I could someday, maybe. This will take time for me to get used to. It's like New York, but the Caribbean. La Gran Via. So that's another place. I do like how there's no music. Like, it's just like you hear the people talking and all. I like videos like this. Oh! So Jesus, this is what you told me about. So that's a Chinatown, isn't it? You see that little sign there? That's so that is a Chinatown. Are you serious? How cute! What the hell? There's no way you have that. That's awesome. What the heck? Because normally, oh, they got this little Buddhist dog. That's cute. Oh wait, lions. So that's a little Chinatown. What? You're not kidding. I'm surprised. I just found this. This is the very first video I looked up in your country, and this is what popped up. There's so many buildings, yet so many wires. That's another thing I'm not used to seeing now. It's like in the Philippines, because in the Philippines it's like this too. I'm not sure about street. No, I think the Philippines have street vendors too, though. Wow, that's pretty neat. So you can eat spicy stuff, but your stomach can't handle it? Yeah, same here. Like, I could eat spicy chicken sandwiches, but if it's anything hot, I can't for some odd reason. Or I can maybe, just very little bits of it. And you walk 45 minutes from your school to your house. Wait, I forgot what hypoglycemia is. Wait, let me look it up. Hypoglycemia? Wait, hypoglycemia, it's basically, you got low blood sugar. I feel awful to hear that, Jesus. I'm glad you're right back home at least. So that's when your blood sugar runs low. Oh, that's awful. Oh, that's terrible. That's a long walk. I mean, when I was your age, right? I had to walk to school too, but I don't think I had to walk as far as you did. I think I lived like around 30, 30 minutos, like away from the district. But I did take the bus. But the thing is, though, what I don't like about our bus schedule is that, like, I understand why, like, my classmates want to leave so early is because we had to catch the bus. And if you don't, or because sometimes the bus doesn't wait for us. We will have to wait another half hour in the 106-degree heat. And I can see why my classmates complain about it, because let's just say that the district is not in a good neighborhood or location for kids to get back home from school. So it was a little difficult. I mean, it wasn't that dangerous, kind of, but it's not like I got assaulted or anything. So I can relate. And you ate some candy. That's good. That made you feel better. And I feel like we're pretty diverse in terms of color. Right. I could tell. It's like that here too, though. I guess seeing it, like, we don't really have a neighborhood. We're all like mixed. Like, you would have like white and natives and then black living all together. I kind of like that here because I don't think it's necessary to have like a community like an Italy town or a Chinatown. It's all mixed. So that's how we get along so well. Or at least that's why I miss about my old neighborhood, because we're so diverse. I even had like Serbian neighbors. They were really sweet. And I had a couple of Native American neighbors. And then I know I had a black one, but they moved out. And then Asian that would like right next to me. We're all diverse. But it's not like we really interact with each other much. But we are really friendly though. So you choose to walk and you usually take the bus. That makes sense. But man, your country is beautiful, though. Oh my god. Oh, this is what it looks like if it's raining? Really? Oh, it's just music. I can't stand music. I just want to hear like people talking in the rain. Oh, I hate that. So this is rain December, last December. 78 degrees? Damn it, that's warm. I mean, I know you're in the Caribbean, but damn it, 78 degrees? Wow, that's warm. It looks nice in the rain, though. It's like Florida. I don't like Florida that much, though. But wow, it looks nice in the rain. I don't know why they had to play the piano though. I mean, it's not a good fit with the video. Like this is not like if you're going to Switzerland. Come on now. Oh, never mind. Okay, that's just the intro. Oh, they got some signs in English. At least on the bus. At least it's warm when it rains. I can't stand the cold. I can't. Wow, it's really nice in the rain. Wow. Tus recetas? Oh, no, that's a sign. I thought that was a restaurant or something. Wow, and that's the traffic, huh? I know we have traffic here, but your country is much different. Wow. Because our streets are so wide here. Your country is much smaller, so I can see why. So that's what the license plates look like? I can barely see it, though. The thing is, I don't remember how it's like when it rains when it's so warm out. Because when we rain, because we're so dry here and hot, it only rains when it's like really cold out. I mean, it can rain when it's like hot and humid, but it's really rare. Like during the summertime, it can only happen like late at night. We don't get rain during the daytime. So I'm thinking like I can't imagine how it's like when it's like really that warm and it rains during the day. That because we only rain like around 35 days on average a year. So it's like snow for us. Like it will rain for a bit and it will stop. Like rain is like almost non-existent here. It had to be pretty like chilly for it to rain. It sure is beautiful though. It really is beautiful. I mean, this little street has a little bit of space to walk around. A lot of honking too. The funny thing is, we don't really hear honking. That's only if someone is being rude. That's about it. We don't like we only hear rude honking. We only hear like threatening honkings because well, it's so different for us. I do like how green it is. I like those little trees. Holy, is this man? I'm surprised this is where you live, or at least like this is how your country looks. Oh, it's beautiful. Golly. It's kind of weird to see some people wearing jackets because it's literally almost 80 degrees. So I'm thinking like you don't need a jacket if it's that warm out. Come to think of it, when I used to get wet, I'd never worn a jacket. I remember one time I did get wet in the rain once. Oh wait, no, Dan, that's right. It was really I think it was still warmer that night. But it didn't bother me. I got soaked though. I actually no, it was I don't remember. Was it cold? No, I think it was still it's before I got evicted, so oh my god, I don't remember. I think it was still warm at night. But yeah. Oh, it's been so long. I don't remember. God, your country is beautiful. My goodness. I like how you got some decorate. Oh, because of Christmas. Okay, I see now. You have a Popeyes? They're like you know, árbol de Navidad. Árboles de Navidad, right? Oh my Buddha, there's so many of them. Wow. Because I forgot your country's really Catholic. I mean, it's like that here too, though, but a little different. Wait. Oh, they don't have any benches above stuff? That's weird. It's probably just that one. Helados? Ice cream, huh? I think. It says Capio Helados. Has to be ice cream. Man, they do have a lot of Christmas decorations. Yeah. Okay. It looks like a rainforest. There's so many trees. My gosh, there's so many trees. Come on. I mean, no, this is the Caribbean, but I'm not used to this. I know we have a lot of trees too, but not like this. It's just mostly desert. Wow, it's beautiful. I've always wanted to visit the Caribbean, anywhere in the Caribbean. Oh man, there's a lot of traffic. I mean, we do get traffic, but not like this. Usually it'd be for like a minute or two, maybe up to 5 minutes, and then people just drive off. Like you won't be seeing traffic for like a half hour or something. It doesn't last that long here. So yeah, your city is more densely populated than ours, way more. We drive much faster too. So that explains why I'm not used to seeing other cities like this. I do like how there's so much life. My goodness. I mean, I know we're gaining there too, but golly. There's so many plants. I like that. What is that? And Benchel, I cannot pronounce that. What the hell is that supposed to be? Because there must be apartments in the back, I think. Okay, the thing is, where we live, we don't live like in high-rise buildings like everyone else does. Our houses is normally flat because we don't have any like natural disasters and whatnot. And if we do live in apartments, it's only up to like maybe 3 stories high. Normally it's 2 stories though. I mean, the only way you will see like high-rise apartments is downtown. That's it. Like, unless that's in other countries too, though. It's only downtown I would see that. I think. I don't really see it outside of the city though, like in the urban region, because we live in an urban region. I don't see that. Okay, isn't that guy just drove off? Okay, that's interesting. Like, I'm surprised your country does that. He's driving off on. Wait, I'm sorry, because normally if you're riding a motorcycle, you cannot do that on a sidewalk unless it's like a special type. So that's different. Even though we do have Mexican street vendors that do that. Sometimes you gotta move out of the way though. But I'm not used to that. Oh my god, your country is something. How long is this video? It's long. All right, let me read your messages. So you prefer cold rain more than warm rain sometimes because it'll make you more sweaty and sticky, relatable. Actually, I think it's the other way for me though. Because what I hate about cold rain, I get frostbite. So that probably explains why I don't like when it's cold, when it's raining out. Because I get cold really easily. And you honk for fun. See, we do that here, but it only depends. Like for me, I remember when I used to walk around my neighborhood, I would get honk sometimes because people even know me or they see me walking around. It's like a honk, like I could tell, like if it's a good honk or if it's a rude one. And usually it's the honk, like if it's not like if this is not aggressive or loud, then that means that they're being friendly to you. So we don't do it that often out here. It depends. What the heck? That has like a picture of like a frog on it. And they wear jackets any temperature, right? And I mean, we do live in a that's true. That's true. It's just that I'm not used to it because even though we're kind of tropical, we're not because we're so dry. So it's like, wow, this is what it's like living in the tropics. Like Pole City Crater, like, wow, this is how you live every day. You don't there's a McDonald's, it's really nice. Like, you don't have like any like seasons. You only have like one season, right? Which is like the rainy season. That's about it. Us though, it's a little complicated because up north we got all four. Because we do have a red season, which is during monsoon. Well, red. Actually, no, that doesn't count. It's monsoon, and then we got the summer, and then we got the fall, and then we got the winter, which is the. It's like the dry season. Wait, summer, that's the hot season. Winter is more like the dry season, and I think that's about it. So it's common even in Asia for motorcycles to come with the sidewalk. Interesting. That's pretty weird, though. I'm not used to seeing that. I don't know why. Oh, there's your flag! Wow, it's pretty. It's like, I'm trying to think, what country flag looks similar to yours? I can't remember. I can't put my... Panama! But it's like, it's the other way around. But God, Panama's flag is similar. See, right there. There must be an embassy. Oh, there must be business people. God, it's so beautiful, though. It's so nice. So we're a very noisy country. It's fun, but really annoying. Right, I can imagine that. See, like, I sometimes like to hear noise, but most of the time I like it quiet. Like when I used to do my videos walking for walks, it gets really, like, we do have, like, sun traffic and all, but it's not, like this, right? It just depends on the neighborhood that you're in. But since I walk, like, 3 miles around our neighborhood, I don't really see much traffic unless I'm crossing through the bridge. So, wow, that is one big... Oh, those are big buildings. It depends, really. So it gets colder, really. I'm surprised in your country. I'm shocked. Because this is during the summer. It's at the temperature of 78 degrees. So I didn't know it could get a little colder. And it's Panama, but they don't have the stripes, right? The funny thing is, it's like reversed, right? It's kind of cute. Because it's like the blues in the bottom when it's supposed to be in the top. And then they have the 2 stars on it. And then you have the little seal in the middle, but they don't. It's interesting. There is so much bushes. I'm kind of jealous of your country, though, because I love how green it is. I do not know why. It is so green. Because when I go for my walks, well, I don't see much trees, though. I do like how you can see, like, both, you know, the streets, right? People passing by and then going this way. I do like seeing that. Okay, now I understand. So your country's really different than ours because we got nothing but sidewalks. And it's really difficult to get around because we're so close to the street. It can be really dangerous if you know what you're doing. So for me, I'm used to being around, like, especially since I got hit by a couple cars myself. I'm used to it. But your country is much different because I notice, you know, you got a lot of space. We don't have that here. Like, for you to walk and then cross. The thing is, we can't really do that unless we're afraid to get hit by a car. So it's much different. I do like how you get extra space, though. But, oh, I get it. This is downtown. I keep forgetting. Our downtown is like this, too, I think. I haven't been in downtown for so long. But the thing is, our downtown is more like a business area. Yours is like a mixture. Like, you either go to downtown from work or go to the bank. But that's about it. Or go to a pharmacy. I don't know, though. I haven't been to downtown in a couple years now. You got a Taco Bell. Huh. Oh, that's a lot of honking. Now it drive me nuts once in a while. But the thing is, though, I do like how the cars just keep passing by. Blue Mall. Wait, Blue Mall? That's a mall? Are you kidding me? I'm kind of jealous, like, literally. I think even we have, like, walking paths. It's not that wide like yours is. I hope if I can get my apartment back, I can do, like, some, like, walking tour of where I used to walk. Because I used to do this little tradition. Every New Year's, I would walk to downtown just to be more healthier and just to, like, reach further to downtown because I love seeing the buildings. It was a little tradition that I did. And I would do it before the sun goes down. Because it would take me, like, depending on how tired I am, like 2 to 2.5 hours. So I'm using gone, like, 5 hours of the day. So if I would do it at 3 o'clock, I would get home like around 8 o'clock, and it would get cold when I get back. Presidente? Oh, so that's a little sporting shop. Huh, so your street, so you say party. We say alto. Interesting. You missed a little. It's supposed to the stop sign. Burger King? What the hell? You have the old logo. We don't have the Burger King logo. That's hilarious. You have the old-fashioned one. I haven't seen that in years. Are you serious? You have the old logo. We don't have that. That's trippy. We don't have the Burger King logo like that. That's weird. And that's so cool. You got a Popeyes. I've ate a Popeyes in my life. It's kind of weird because I'm an American, right? So, that's pretty cool that your country has one. That's so weird. You have the old Burger King logo. I forget what ours look like now. It's not like that. It's different. Man, there's so much traffic. It's such a quiet. My map book is so bad. So breakfast is from 7 to 11, just like here. Huh. So you kind of have a little bit more. You gotta be kidding me. You got a Krispy Kreme? Oh my god. I know this is the Caribbean, but it's just so weird to me that your country literally has this. That's so cool. So you tell me you got a Burger King and a Popeyes right next to each other? That is so cool. What the hell? Oh my Buddha, that's awesome. What? Oh my goodness. Oh, that guy's talking in English. He must be I think he's I wonder if he just lives there. You can hear him. Yep, he's talking in English. Okay, that's the first. He's probably not from there. Huh. Or he's probably just a tourist, maybe. Wow. And you got a Papa John's! Are you kidding me? Maybe you used to eat there a long time ago. Oh my gosh, I remember Papa John's. Are you kidding me? That's so awesome. What the hell? You got a city tower? Oh my Buddha, that's one big building. Gosh. I hate when people drive their car like that. Golly. Right? Oh yeah, I meant plants, but same here, Jesus. I love both plants and planets. So the seal is actually a Bible, and it's the only country in the world with a Bible. Are you serious? So that's why you have your profile picture with Jesus on it, or well, with your name, right? I didn't know that. That's so interesting. I did not know that. And you jaywalk all the time, right? Yeah, I'm kind of guilty of it too. But the thing is, it's much more dangerous here because some people, I mean, we are much better of it because in the past, some people will be a little bit of a psychopath. They would literally want to run over someone. I've seen it happen, sadly. So actually, we really calmed down over the years. Like, if they see someone frozen in the crosswalk, they would stop. Like, we got much better ever since. And let's see. Taco Bell is nasty. Oh, you don't like Taco Bell? Oh, I love Taco Bell. So you only like the nacho fries? I like the little, I think it's like the bean beef burrito that they actually have. And they keep removing it from the menu, so why not get real food? That's true, though. That's true. And Popeyes, it's dry? I didn't know that. Because I never ate there, not even once. Well, except for that my oldest brother's nasty girlfriend left it in the fridge, though. She is so ungrateful. She hasn't bit off of it. I tried it. It was good. But I get where you're coming from. And the biscuits, you need a bucket of water to swallow. Oh, that's awful. I didn't know they got biscuits. And they have that in Jamaica, a lot of America, right? Mm-hmm. I guess it's because I'm not used to seeing like, because I think your country you have like your own like type of restaurants. Like it's not too Americanized. Because even though you're close to our country and all, like not that close, if that makes sense, right? So that's why it's a little shocking to me. Still, your country is so beautiful, though. That must be the street name. I can't really read it. It says something Sanchez on it. It's pointing that way, unless those are apartments, I think. God, this is long. But I do like how there's like no music or anything. Oh, more Christmas decorations. Man, I know your country's Catholic, but golly. Man, they're probably more into Christmas than Mexico is. Jeez. And I know Mexicans love Christmas, though. I mean, same for us, but I think it's hard to tell. What is that noise? It's probably just the cars. Okay, I'm a little impressed. I see another bus stop, right? There. Oh no. Okay, they have a bench. Yeah, just like ours. Just more fancy. That's all. Because I know some parts of our city may be a little underfunded, but we're doing our best to get by. Otherwise, not many people will want to move here. The thing is about your country's capital. I am impressed of how the way everyone's dressed. I mean, we do dress fancy and all, but maybe it's because since I see a lot of people that struggle that tend to be homeless or drug addicts, I'm not used to seeing so many people that dress fancy. Maybe it's just the neighborhood that I walk in, because a lot of us do struggle a lot. And that's probably why I'm thinking like, wow, your country is something. And you have a KFC in a Portals, wherever that is. Golly. Those are cute. I just noticed on the right side, on the side. I thought those are orange trees, but they're not. I don't know what type of trees they are. They have like red on them. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a new poll for anyone new that be coming in. I've always wanted to do like country, like me reacted to like people walking in other countries. Pala pizza? Pala pizza? So many motorcycles. I mean, I know we have a lot of them here too, but maybe that's just a group. Oh, so you use WhatsApp. Okay, that's a little interesting. I know a lot of people in Latin America use that. You have a Domino's. Interesting. We don't really use WhatsApp here. So I'm thinking, okay, that's pretty neat. That is a KFC? Why is it big. Wow. I'm kind of shocked. Our KFC is a little smaller, though. I don't know how much that is. $2.50? Because you don't use like a decimal and whatnot. You do use a dollar sign, so that's nice. This is so interesting. So basically, the chicken is different in Popeyes, but you don't remember. Oh, you wear pajamas. Oh yeah, same for me. Actually, a lot of us do. I know, like in my neighborhood, I think that's why I would get some compliments. Basically, we love anime here, right? Or animes, I like to call it. And if people would see me dressed the way I dress, they would compliment me a lot. It's really tolerant here. I mean, even like when you see in the cars and whatnot, you would see so many anime stickers from like Hunter x Hunter to One Piece and even other animes like Jujutsu Kaisen, you know, because it's so tolerant here. So, I come to think of it, I remember now. Your country is so busy. Golly. Dia Magico. I can't read the rest of the sign though. Oh, it must be a car shop. So that's what your car shops look like. It sucks I can only see part of it though. So this is the street. It says Avenue Ramiro, Bentecourt, and Avenue Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, that's weird. You got a name after that? And Total Energy is supposed to be the gas station. This definitely has to be like the middle of downtown, or at least outside of it, somewhat. So, speaking of anime, oh, you got some Funko Pops! Oh, lucky you. And you haven't seen a tourist in a while where I'm from? Really? That's interesting. I don't think we really have tourists, though. If we do, which I know we do, they usually go up north. Like the Grand Canyon, because it's so popular up there. But out here, I think that's why I always see some of the same people every day, which is nice. Because we like it here. Sometimes we don't even like people from other states coming in because they kind of ruin it for us. But we're really welcoming now. That's pretty cool. That's what your license plates look like. It's yellow and white. That's pretty cool. And they love anime here too. I don't know why mostly old generations. Really? Huh. That's interesting. We also do love Pokemon too, actually. Las Americas, Juan Pablo Duarte. So those supposed to be one of the other street names. Oh, there's your flag again. That has to be another embassy, right? What the hell is that building? What the hell is that building? I can't see it. BHD. Huh. Someone voted for Taiwan, huh? I can do that. God, so many honkings. I know Egypt is worse than this, but damn it. All right, so I think this is a little bit. Oh, damn, that's quite a long walk up downtown, though, or just part of it. For me, it might be like 15 minutes, and I think that's it. Oh man, I was hoping this would be like a little longer. Plaza Llama. Interesting. Oh, Elizabeth, you changed your profile picture. Yeah, it looks cute. Oh, you voted Taiwan? I can do that. Yeah, man, Jesus, your country is beautiful, honestly. I love your flag. Golly. I'm sorry, I'm a Vexophile, that's why. Taiwan? Oh, man, I hope Darren comes here, because, I mean, you know, he's Chinese. He'll probably be interested. Let me look up Taipei. Taipei is supposed to be the largest city. I think the capital, right? I've always wanted to visit. Come to think of it. Oh, that's right, because you're part Chinese, huh? I still remember that old man that's named after my grandfather. Well, he has the same name as my grandfather does. He made me really appreciate Chinese people, right? Because he's Taiwanese and Chinese. I wonder how he's doing. Because he was the one that has osteoporosis.
Perfumes. When you're looking for a detergent for sensitive skin, that's the answer. Tide, the #1 trusted detergent brand for sensitive skin.
Oh.
You've never tried a Big Mac at McDonald's. First of all, what?
It looks good, but if it doesn't have cheese on it, I'll eat it.
The chicken Big Mac. It's not a Big Mac.
If this has cheese in it, I won't eat it. Whoa, my Buddha! Oh, this is so cute with that. This is Taipei? Oh, golly. There's no way this is Taipei. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. It's so... This is only 4 months ago? There's no way this is Taiwan. Are you kidding me? I hope Daryl sees this right now. Oh, that baby's so cute and fat. God, my Buddha, it's so gorgeous. Because the thing is, I know a lot of people love Japan, but I'm thinking like for like China and Taiwan, they don't get enough love that they do. And it's so nice to see. Oh my God, this country's so gorgeous, though. They wear a lot of black too, though. I don't know what to say. I don't know much about Taiwan, though. You know, I do love their flag. Oh my Buddha, it's so gorgeous. It looks like the skirt, but different. Those are the gay colors. It says Taipei. They have it in the rainbow colors, though, because they did legalize gay marriage. I do not know how long ago, but it hasn't been that long. I think they're one of the only Asian countries that legalized it. We still got, well, and Thailand. The Philippines needs to be next, though, because I know Philippines, they're really gay, though, but at the same time, they're not supportive of it. Oh, I like that guy's hairstyle. He's wearing braids. I never see an Asian guy having braids. That's pretty out.